Welcome to Epic Tales and Critical Fails, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered podcast. Prepare for adventure, terror, and the occasional use of bad language. We're a rules-light podcast. We don't agonize over the rules because, quite frankly, there's a lot of them, and we will get them wrong occasionally, so be kind. We're also using hero points slightly differently. No one gets them at the beginning of a session. Instead, the players accrue them during the game, and they can have a maximum of 3 at any one time. But if the worst happens, they have to spend them all to stay alive.
I'm Laura, and I play Katarra, a sneaky, stealthy sailor, or pirate, depending on your point of view.
I'm Lucy, and I play Bethilde, landlady of the Wandering Barnacle and grandmotherly gnome.
I'm Mike, and I play Bertie Bunce, halfling cleric of Pharasma.
I'm Maddy, and I play Minesh Adon, a tempestuous root leshy of death.
I'm Kyle, I play the vastly knowledgeable and cunningly clever Xander Dante.
And I'm Michael, I'm your GM, and I play everybody else. Okay, so we left you all off, leaving the drown yard, having survived somehow the fight with the Snollygoster, but losing the precious Bethilde. Squashed, not by the Snollygoster, but by falling masonry.
Like a hero.
Like a hero, yeah.
What a way to go.
Yes. Bethilde got smashed, and then suddenly Bertie's ghost seemed to reach out from beyond. And everybody roll a religion check.
Ooh, that's all right. 24.
24, okay.
10, untrained.
Minesh, you don't have a clue what just happened. You're still scraping Bethilde off your face.
Out damn spot.
23 for Katarra.
Okay, both Katarra and Xander, you think that, well, there was this strange kind of transition in Bethilde happening from the time when you got into the drown yard, Bertie had died, and suddenly she started casting all of these healing spells and all of these kind of more divine nature of abilities. It was almost like somehow Bertie was channeling himself through Bethilde. Like whatever part of Bertie has not been taken by Gale seemed to have found a focus through Bethilde, and then manipulated her magic or supplanted her magic so that it became more healing focused. Perhaps when she got smashed, that energy was released and was able then to heal some of you to save you from the Snollygoster. And you think, theoretically, that's what could have happened.
That seems to be the case. I mean, I have been saying all along that Bertie isn't completely gone.
In the backs of your minds you hear, no, I'm still here.
Did you hear that?
You should go to the Barnacle for a drink. You need one.
Insight check.
Well, perception check.
Are we getting, like, post-life adverts for the Barnacle?
We're trying to read you about your car's extended warranty. You're like, would Bethilde pay for adverts from beyond the grave?
I wouldn't question that. I know for a fact she would, straight up.
19.
19. Well, it's a voice from beyond, so it's hard to read.
You can get 3 pints for the price of 4. That's
Tommy the Tankard Collector needs paying.
That's why the Barnacle's in such a state, is that Bethilde kept giving all the money away to like con men who'd be like, yeah, we could that's supplant adverts into people's minds, sure. 800 gold, please. I guess it stands to reason to head to the Barnacle.
Well, I mean, should we go to the Spiral Shrine first? I mean, they may be able to do something about Bethilde.
I'd like to leave her body at the Spiral Shrine before we go and have a drink.
I thought you were like, I just want to leave my body somewhere. It's like, is this somewhere I can dump her? Yeah. Like in the puddle with water.
I mean, she'd fit right in.
So sentimental.
So you keep walking to the Spiral Shrine, and you reach this sort of gothic old cathedral that sits on the edge
We're
of...
familiar.
Yes.
And you go through the wrought iron gates, and at the door, Dietz here is outside watering one of the few plants that's outside the the building, and she's like, "Oh, hello, welcome back.
Hi.
There's less of you again.
Oh,
Yes,
There's a lot less of you since I last saw you. You're down."
yeah, it's quite a common occurrence for some of us.
Yes,
Yeah, it's not been.
it seems like you're down 2/5 of your number. Are they on holiday?
Why are you rubbing this in?
I don't know. Lady Graves tells me many things.
If you consider the boneyard,
and gives you a morbid sense of humour. I can
It
tell.
does.
Yes.
Yes.
If you consider the boneyard a holiday,
Well, I'm sure there's a. Oh, well, down by the river. There we go.
you seem awfully perky today.
is she like? Because she did say she was like gardening
She's
or something.
gardening, yes.
So is she sort of gardening? Then as you look closer, you realise it's like a sort of interesting looking flower that's giving off some dust.
Yeah.
And she's just like off her
Sniffing.
face.
She's sniffing, yeah. She's like, I've been watering this flaily for a while now. Its petals are really lovely.
I mean, is Lady Neferpatra around?
No, she's not due for another week.
Right. Well,
You just missed her. She was here this morning. It was a wonderful sermon. She spoke about reaching out to our friends and connecting with them from
What?
beyond.
Right.
Do you want to put that in practice?
Yes. Can we perhaps
Would you
go
like me to cast Talking Corpse on somebody?
Wait till you see the corpse.
Just squelching noises.
Perhaps we can go inside and speak.
Okay. She snaps a leaf off the flaily, starts chewing it, walks inside.
I mean, she's going to need it for what we're about to show her.
I mean, I've lived with you. You brought your
Like an
friend
eyeball
here.
floating in the glass.
You brought your friend here a couple of times. Last time she had iron teeth.
Yes. Now.
There's just here clink, clink, clink.
It's like a blue, clink, blue.
Is there perhaps a private room?
Oh
we
yes,
could-
please, this way. She opens a door, and you all step through into a small side chapel where obviously people can come for like sort of reflection, quiet reflection. There's some benches, the table in the middle with candles on it.
Minesh opens up the spacious pouch and dumps the bag on the table.
Oh,
What's the
what's in the bag's very bloody.
what's the minimum of body that you need to actually resurrect someone?
Well, generally you need, they need to have not been dead for 3 days if you want
Wow.
to raise dead spell.
Well, this is what is left of Bethilde.
Oh,
Although I think Minesh has got some ashes from the first time.
Yeah.
If that would
Okay.
help.
In case you want a kind of Bethilde sauce.
well, in order to use the resurrection spell, you need to be a dead creature that died within the past year, and Pharasma must not have judged your soul. Depends how quickly she reaches the front of the queue. Why is she in a bag?
It was kind of the only way we could.
Tuppence just tips it up. So there you go, look. And then just all these bits fall out, and some iron teeth fall out and just bang across the
Yes.
table and drop onto the floor. Ching.
I'm honestly quite surprised you haven't asked about the giant crocodile head that we've been carrying around as well.
Well, we
Honestly.
did wrap it up.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, she looks
I
so
did-
different.
I mean, you are carrying a giant crocodile head and a bag full of body parts.
Yeah,
Oh, ignore
I
the body
mean,
parts.
it's-
Actually, no,
do you
don't ignore the body parts. That's why we're here.
What would you like me to do with this viscera that you just tipped on my table?
I mean, is there any way that she can be brought back?
I mean, we would need a very high-level caster.
Hence
Perhaps
why
Lady Patra would be free next week.
I mean, but what will happen, because you said it needs to be 3 days?
Well, if it's a raised dead spell, yes. But if you want a resurrection ritual, well, it takes all day. And you're going to need to find 375 gold pieces worth of gemstones in order to cast a resurrection level. You also need to have a master of religion, or is it an expert? No, an expert in religion.
Is there a way we can find out if Bethilde's soul has already passed on?
I could ask her.
That'd be
I could
great.
cast Talking Corpse on her and we could talk to her. Ask her 3 questions.
I really don't think this counts as a corpse. I mean,
She does need a mouth and I can't find one.
yes,
Well, I mean,
she's in a
there
bottle right now.
Put the teeth out like false teeth.
She lifts the teeth back up on the table and then shakes the viscera off her hand. She's like, I can cast it on the teeth if you want me to try.
I mean, we may
You know
as
what? Yeah,
well
you know what?
try.
I've got a bit of a arcane curiosity. Let's see what happens if you
Okay.
cast Talking Corpse on this sting.
She casts a spell and enchants it, and then stands back. And a minute later, the false teeth start moving on the table and start rabbiting away.
She's doing a runner. Get it.
You can ask 3 questions of these teeth.
We need to be careful how we do this.
Like, just out of character before
Okay.
anyone does anything.
No, I say we wing it. We'll just see what happens.
Well, we want to know if she's been judged by Pharasma, don't
Yeah.
we? That's kind of.
We also need to.
We need a will as well.
No,
Oh yeah, what's happening to the barnacle?
we might need to do like yes or no questions and ask them to like tap twice for no or tap once for yes, because there'll be no voice connected.
Well, we can explain that without a question, can't we? We can just say.
Yeah. Figure
It
this
doesn't
out.
need a throat; it just needs a mouth.
It's a bit like Magic Mouth, where you can put a mouth in anything.
So it will still have a voice to it.
You believe so?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we obviously want to know.
Okay.
She's
Because otherwise, you'd have to spend one question going. We need you to tap once for yes and twice for no.
and
Do
that's
you
Do you
understand?
understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, we want to know if she's been judged by Pharasma.
Want to know what's happening?
What the situation is with the barnacle now
Yeah,
that
yeah.
she's gone. And maybe whether she wants to be brought back.
Yep.
Yeah.
So after 10 minutes of chanting, the teeth rattling away on the top of this table. What are you asking first?
So, have you been judged by Pharasma?
Hello. Who's that? Who's talking to me?
It's
Forgot she didn't have eyes.
Well, the target makes a will save and succeeds on the will save. So yes, you can answer any way you want.
Can I? Okay, so I've got. What was the question again?
have you found yourself being judged by Pharasma yet?
I don't know. It's very strange. I'm both cold and hot, and I think I can smell whiskey.
She's at the barnacle. She's alive. She's fine. She's at the barnacle.
Do you want us to try and bring you back?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am back. What do you mean back? I'm not gone anywhere.
I told you she'd be back in 5 minutes.
You got squashed by a rock.
Does that count as a question?
No, 'cause
That's a
what the
statement. Yeah, that's
yeah.
informing you.
Yep, you got one question left.
All right, so we're not going to get anything else.
Remember, it only knows what the corpse knew in life.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What would happen to the barnacle in the event of your death?
If you go to the bottom of my bed, there's a chest that's full of my lace underwear. Underneath there's a false bottom. It's full of my false bottoms.
There's a false
and
bottom
below
in the
that
underwear.
false bottom is my will. Read my will and you will find out.
Okay.
I'm sure we're going to read her will. It leaves it to Beauregard. And the problem is that if Beauregard was a familiar, he died with her,
Well, I'm sure there may be a way of I don't
claiming
know.
it for us.
Yes, or the city can claim
Land
it.
grab.
Or
No,
yeah.
I think we get free board with this place, so I'm okay with just taking it. Honestly, if we have to,
Titia looks at you. She's like, "Would you like me to sweep up the viscera and get rid of it?
that'd be great. Thank you.
No.
You want me to store it somewhere?
I mean, we may.
I could cast gentle repairs on it or something, I suppose.
Yes, if you could, because
Stop it rotting.
Yes, because it will probably take us some time to get enough gems together,
Okay.
and obviously, you said that a Lady Neverpatch is not due back for a week.
No. Next week. Same time next week.
What time would that be?
Well, it'll be today, which is it is
The height of the full moon.
it's Oath Day, so it'll be next Oath Day,
Okay, and what time does she normally arrive?
9 a.m. Sermon starts at 9:30.
Well, if you pencil us into her diary.
I will pencil you into her diary. She starts writing something in a notepad she pulls out of her robes.
I feel like I'm going to say Bethilde has come back from worse than this. I'm telling you now, she's probably just at the barnacle. I don't get why we're doing a bit of a song and dance about it. We've got her ashes in the bag. They're there. They're on the table, rolling around now.
Well, yes, because they need.
Do we want to keep any of her in a jar this time for like sentimentality?
No, I think we give everything to the spiral shrine. And,
Sure, we're not going to keep her teeth.
No.
We could sell them.
We could use them as a bear trap.
It's what she would have wanted. No.
It is.
Can make some dentures out of them. So someone will pay for them.
No, I think.
I could detach them to my shield.
That's a good idea. There you are.
I just imagine that you have them like
As
like,
a necklace.
what they call epaulets. Like
Yeah.
turn them into epaulets for like
Turn them into pauldrons, yeah.
for like
we can-
tuppence.
We can always do those things if
That'd be well metal.
we
That
can't
would.
bring her back.
Again, she's back. She's probably at the barnacle. It's Bethilde. She's died like 3 times now.
It is true. I think she'll be at the barnacle.
I mean, I know
think-
what's at the barnacle. Whiskey.
I think you're being far too optimistic this time.
Well, we'll find out.
I'm going off. I'm purely evidence based here. That woman will outlive all of us. I have no doubt.
But you only get so many chances in the boneyard to come back.
Ulti looks around the room and she's like, well, the first time I met you, within about half an hour, she died and been burnt alive and then walked back out a tent. It's entirely possible. I mean...
That's what I'm talking about. She'll be fine.
And then her snail was very sick and then it wasn't, and I don't know what's going on here.
The less said about the
I need
snail,
a
the better.
drink.
No, yes, I think we could all use a drink, but Deets here, if you could take
Cast
care
gentle
of...
repose on the
Yeah, on the
viscera.
remains.
Okay, yes, sure.
Yes.
I'll deal with it. I'll put it back in the bag. She starts scooping it up
Oh,
into
that's
the bag.
actually
with her.
Rashik's bag.
Who?
Oh,
I'm from a different campaign. Get my name right. What? Who are you talking to?
Your puppetry's becoming amazing.
Oh no.
I mean, Tuppence's bag.
Oh, it's fine. You can keep it. I'll get another one.
All right, as long as you're sure, Tuppence.
Yep, it's fine. This is a whole city of rucksacks.
If you say so.
Yep.
Barnacle then.
Barnacle.
You leave the spiral shrine with Dietzia kind of clearing up the room behind you. And
Really, that pull out like a vacuum.
she was. You just hear it go.
Probably sounds like that thing from the Teletubbies. Like,
Oh yeah.
You head across town, slowly walking through the streets of Absalom to the Wandering Barnacle, having eventually start crossing the rooftops in the puddles and walking across the
Oh,
planks.
do we not need to get a water taxi?
Oh, you could get a water taxi if you want to.
No, because that costs money.
Okay, so you don't get a water taxi. You
You got to save up for Bethilde now.
yeah.
you
Save all your pennies.
head over to the barnacle and you start wandering up the steps and you sort of push open the door. The interior hits you. In fact, as you push open the door, there's Tom, the tankard collector, is standing outside, leaning up the wall, smoking some flay leaf as well. It seems to be a day for it. And he just goes, "Hey, Xander, did you find what you were looking for?"
What? What do you mean?
Well, Timmy the tankard boy. See where this is going. Timmy the tankard boy. Here, you came in last night, completely sozzled, absolutely off your face. You needed to know what room you were in because you'd lost something. You didn't know what you'd lost because you were so off your face.
I feel like I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll talk to Timmy. He'll tell you all about it.
He's been with us the entire...
Oh no, he was here last night.
No, I
He walked
wasn't.
in and he was like, he was definitely you. Red hair, tall guy, chiseled jaw.
I've been in the bloody drown yard or wherever it says for the past
We've been in the
however many
precipice
days.
quarter.
Yeah,
We've
Oh
not-
well, must have been your brother.
I don't have a brother.
Apparently you do now. Maybe your dad just got around some.
Wow.
It's the puddles. We get around all the time.
I mean,
And he was by himself.
Yeah, came in, that coat. Did look cleaner.
hey, look. Right.
What?
I'm very confused. Right.
Talk to Timmy. He'll tell you more about it.
Okay. Xander barges past to go find Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy's running around inside, and he's like, he's just taking tankards off the table, wiping down the tables, and running around. He puts a tray of tankards back on the bar, and he turns around and says, oh, hello, Mr. Xander. How are you? Are you feeling better now? You're not so much hungover.
What? Right. I've just been speaking to Tommy, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's my older brother.
You said that I was here last night.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You spoke to me.
No, I didn't.
You went, oh, you's great. Oh, I love you. Can you tell me or remind me? I've forgotten. That was what you said, sir.
I have never told anyone I loved them in life, bar maybe my mother when I was 8.
I mean, you've got a very good memory, but you did say that to me last night. I swears. Look, here's the gold piece you paid me.
Let's go have a look at the gold piece.
Have a look at the gold piece, and it's.
Put it in my pockets.
Hey, look, that was like 3 weeks worth of money.
So what room did you...
Yeah, where did you send me?
To your room. Number 14 on the top
14.
floor.
Right, okay. Xander goes, I'm going to go investigate my room.
Okay, you go up to your room, you push open the door and roll a perception check.
I'm going with him.
Do the rest of you follow up?
Yeah,
is
we're
it?
going to follow.
Oh, God, no.
Perception check from the rest of
Yep.
us.
Yeah.
Nat 1, baby.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
you
no.
see your bedroom.
I rolled a 30.
30. Katarra, you walk in, and as Xander sort of trips over the door jamb and almost falls flat on his face, you notice that, Timmy the tankard collector definitely must have sent someone here last night because the bed's been slept in. Also, there are muddy boot prints leaving the room, which are still slightly damp, suggesting that whoever left didn't clean their boots, but also that you weren't here because you were in the drown yard and you slept overnight in the headmaster's office. So somebody came in here, slept in Xander's room, and then left with muddy boots on. They probably walked in with muddy boots on and maybe wiped up the floor afterwards.
What sort of size footprints are we talking?
Well, you put your boots there. It's definitely not your boots.
No, I know it's
Like,
not
they're bigger than yours.
bigger than mine. Okay.
So you turn around and you have a quick idea of, Xander, put your feet on these footprints. Xander puts his foot on the footprint and exactly fits Xander's size. And when you actually get Xander to lift up his boot and look at the tread, it matches perfectly.
Do we think... Because wasn't before, like, Gale impersonating...
That's what we have about the wand of illusionary disguise. Like, someone's definitely used that and come into my room. Can I have a look around, see if anything's been stolen?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Roll an Arcana check
Yeah, well...
for your idea. You get +2 for a good idea.
This is...
Or you can use religion or whatever if it's higher.
What's it? Sorry, perception check, was it?
Yeah, perception.
Perception.
21.
21. You think, yes, it's entirely possible somebody could walk in here and use an illusory disguise, impersonate somebody. However, you remember when Gale did it before, Gale couldn't disguise his footprints because they were smooth.
22, by the way.
22.
Yeah.
Nothing appears to have been moved or taken. It doesn't even look like anybody's opened any of the drawers. It just looks like they've arrived, spent the night, and then left.
Are you sure you have no family that resembles you in any way?
Not a chance.
Well, apparently you do now.
Oh no, I think Xander's right. This must be some kind of an illusion or
I mean, I've
something.
got pretty common boots on. Like,
I mean, it's possible, I suppose.
yeah.
But it's an exact match. I mean, the chances of that.
These are the very common boots. They're not,
I know.
You
but
go to a shop, you get the same boots with the same tread.
but
Like,
somebody for some reason is going around impersonating you.
just asleep in my bed. It's bizarre. Can I detect magic in here? See if there's anything going on.
You detect magic, and there's no magic residue or anything. There's nothing. You don't get the sense that you got when Gale was lingering places and he left that residue in the air. There's just nothing. There's no magical residue. Nobody's done anything particularly. There's no spells cast or runes been left anywhere. It's just this bizarre circumstance where somebody has come into your room, not even attempted to rob it, and then left. After getting a good night's sleep, probably. Or as good a night's sleep as you can get in this place.
Yeah.
Well, until they come back, we can't talk to anyone that would know any more information, i.e. the person that is impersonating you.
No, it's just very bizarre.
It's odd. It's
Yes.
A lot of things are odd.
I mean, it seems to be our day-to-day living these days.
Yeah.
Well,
This
yes,
is,
but
this
I
is
mean,
like this is not like fantastical odd. This is like very creepy odd. This is
Yes,
like
although they do say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
True.
not when they're just sleeping in your bed.
I mean,
I'm going insane here.
I mean, you weren't using it.
We should
so-
probably
my
get
God.
housekeeping to change the sheets.
I mean, yes, that would be sensible, though I'm not sure there'll
I
be
think
any.
housekeeping is also Timmy the Tank Collector.
Yeah,
Full of
and I'm
God.
not sure how many clean sheets there
If it-
are in this place.
going off how it normally is for stuff like that. If I look in the ceiling, is there anything there?
No, there's nothing on the ceiling.
Anything under the bed?
No, nothing's been moved. Nothing's been moved or disturbed. However, you do hear a kind of rasping sound of something slithering down the corridor towards you.
I'll go look in the corridor, see what that is.
You step back out into the hallway and look down the hallway, and there's a giant snail coming towards you.
But
Oh my god.
Beauregard?
See, I told you she's here somewhere. She's just probably just pouring pints and whatnot.
We can go down and check. Hello, Beauregard. How are you?
I'm Fred. I don't know. Why did you call me Beauregard? What's
No.
going on? Where have you guys been?
Oh,
Very late.
God, no.
Oh dear.
Bethilde?
Yes.
Bethilde. Oh, Beauregard.
Why are you looking at me? Is there something on my face? And the eye
some-
stalks turn to look at.
There's something definitely wrong with your face. What
I
happened?
did not expect this.
Yeah.
Have you looked in a mirror recently?
I mean, the budget didn't really stretch to mirrors in the Barnacle. Weirdly enough, we haven't had much call for mirrors. I mean, I suppose I can see Southwest Xander might want one, but
Gonna go to my bag in my room, pull out my own custom mirror. I'm gonna just point in your face. Look at yourself.
why have you got a picture of Beauregard in your bag?
You're a moron.
This is a mirror.
It's a mirror. Look. We'll wave it around so you can see that different angles and whatnot.
Tuppence waves.
What
in front
happened
of
to
it.
you?
What's the last thing you remember?
I remember hearing a rumble when we were fighting the big lizardy snaily thingy-mabob. And then I remember it being very dark. And then I remember being in that strange place again where there was a road and I was walking along the road and then I kept going and then there was a tree.
You've told us about the road. You've told us enough about the road.
And then there was a queue and then I saw a path that wasn't a path and that sort of went somewhere else and I thought that looks much more interesting than standing in a queue. And then I woke up in my bed.
Wow.
Do you remember speaking to us at any point? Specifically Katarra, because she asked all the questions actually, but do you remember anything like that?
Oh, I remember having a weird dream that you kept asking me strange questions.
But do you understand that there's almost saying that you're a snail now? There's almost saying it was not a dream.
I mean, I sort of feel like myself. I also do feel a little slimy than usual.
Yeah, there's a reason for
I
that.
mean,
And I wonder whether my soul took a bit of a wrong turn. But just let me try something. And Bethilde just like crawls up the wall and then on the ceiling and then on the opposite wall and then like a big loop over your head. So like, interesting. I
Wait,
definitely couldn't
I've
do
seen
that
this
before.
once before. You did this against Gale.
yes, have you...
Oh yes, I did do this. Oh, maybe that's all that's happened.
I
What?
don't think so.
When she tried it with Gale, she shrank herself and she was riding Beauregard. She wasn't
No,
Beauregard.
she turned into a snail,
Yes,
crawled up
oh,
the wall,
I
and
see,
was going to drop on
let's
his
see
head.
if I can do this. 1 second.
Don't spit.
Hello, and then I cast bullhorn.
Oh, God.
This voice echoes down the hallways, dust comes trailing down from the ceiling. Some of the floorboards creak and split.
Sound like Bethilde.
You sound
From somewhere
like
downstairs, you hear,
Bethilde.
"Is that Bethilde? She's back! Oh, quick! Stop smoking flay leaf, Tommy!"
Are you doing drugs downstairs?
No, he's not! No, he's definitely not! He's absolutely not smoking drugs up front!
That's definitely going to be disciplinary.
And you sound like Bethilde. You're behaving like Bethilde, but
she looks like Beauregard. That's the kind of main issue we're having here.
It's
Can I detect magic?
Yeah,
Sorry,
you-
what were you gonna say?
Sorry, can I roll nature?
Yes, you can roll nature.
Minesh has just been staring at this.
I mean,
Can I do religion?
Yeah.
or occultism?
How are we hearing? Is your
A mouth's moving.
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah.
We can see a mouth moving.
yeah, mouth's
Yeah.
moving.
Okay.
All 20,000 teeth.
Is that how many teeth a snail has?
Snails has thousands, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
Dirty 20 for religion.
This is definitely not what you were expecting.
Yeah. No, we didn't need a roll for that, Michael.
Statement of the year.
You were thinking she's going to walk through the closet or something. No, she's taken a wrong turn and she's merged with their familiar.
She seems to have merged.
What was your nature roll?
30.
30. This is unnatural. This is a hell of a lot of. She's yeah. This is Beauregard's body, Bethilde's
Soul?
but-
Mind?
There's almost like you can still see Beauregard when you look at the creature's eyes.
The snail, yes.
But you still see that essence of Beauregard,
Yeah.
but you also see Bethilde when you look at it. They're both there in the same body,
It
Oh,
seems
no.
that they've merged.
awakened, one might say.
This is
So I suppose if
this
you-
is
did you-
this is completely throwing me out of my whole thing. What was going on? Like,
I suppose from a magic point of view, you would probably be able to tell the difference between a familiar and
Yes.
not a familiar.
yes, I know this. I can tell this isn't a familiar.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I don't know what it is.
But I'm also like
Roll
a massive
Arcana.
snail, like a
Yeah.
massive
It's
human-sized
something
snail.
unnatural.
Yeah.
With your 30, Minesh, you would be like, well, you're a druid, and you were created by a druid. You know, they gave life to Alesh by imbuing it with the spirit. Certain animals can be awakened by certain magical processes in order to become sentient creatures that are far transcend the average intelligence of an animal.
Okay.
So you could grant a bear intelligence if you cast the right spells on it. Or it goes through a magical process which backfires, or...
But this, whatever happened, definitely went wrong. Because
You're not
you've got-
entirely sure whether wrong or right is a definition you can apply to this.
I mean,
It's-
she did have a very unnatural relationship with that.
I'm
snail.
right here. You don't need to talk about me like I'm
I
not
mean,
here.
She ended up having an unnatural relationship with that rubble.
Yes, I know, but this is
Are
very.
you trying to tell me that I got squished by the
I don't know, Tuppers. It was pretty natural. Bethilde just got on top of it.
I mean,
It's just all very disconcerting. That's all. It's.
You should try dying of being in a snail.
I have.
Tuppence shot.
Assuming you died.
Tuppence
I mean,
shucks
what I'm
off the,
understanding is that I've died. That's what you're telling me, is that I got crushed. I'm assuming that's what's happened.
Look. Tuppence shrugs off the Snollygoster's head and then, like, do you want your dress back?
Do you want your juicy underwear back?
And I sort of like,
Oh yeah. I love Xander and I love Barnaby.
and I sort of like
You left
wiggle.
those back
I sort of
floating
like, I sort of look at my body, and then like wiggle my sort of tail bit, and I don't entirely know if it would fit. I might have to take it to a tailor.
Look, this creature here, and he's I'm a Snollygoster, look at me. I can speak. It caused rubble to fall on you, and you went splat, and we scraped you into a bag and took you to the spiral shrine.
Did you at least give me a very beautiful and expensive funeral?
No, here's your teeth.
Did anybody come?
Tuppence holds out your
Yes.
teeth.
5 minutes ago.
Oh,
We've literally just come from the spiral shrine where we.
Yeah, it was about 2 hours walk.
Where we've put your remains because we were going to try to resurrect you.
oh, but that's very nice. Well, I think this means that we should have a pint. I think we've all had a hard
Well,
time.
before we do
and
that-
should sit
Hold
down
on,
and have
hold
a
on,
nice
hold
fire
on.
whiskey.
Hold on.
I'm sure I can still sit.
Just a logistical question. As a snail, you don't have arms. How are you going to drink your pint?
Let's go find out.
Okay.
I mean, I think
gonna sort of like-
serve it in a bowl and she can lick
Wait,
at it.
before you go, Bethilde, or whatever your name now will be,
Yes, it was
here,
still calling
would you
the
like your teeth back? And he holds up
You
the
can, add
iron
it, you
teeth.
can add it to the 20,000 you've already got.
No, you can keep those. I've
Okay.
got my own teeth. Look good at this, and then I'll bite Tuppence.
Oh no! Right, roll to attack.
Why
Oh,
did you?
I'm giving you like a little nibble
All right.
to demonstrate.
Oh, okay.
Why
There's
did
like,
you-
ooh, ow. Okay, that tickles.
Why did you take her teeth? We were leaving all the remains at the
Sentiment.
spiral.
Well, look, she's got her ashes. So I thought like it would be
What
good.
ashes? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Right, from when you died
I
the
thought you
first
said I
time.
got squished. I died.
Yeah.
And then you burnt me?
No.
No.
No, the cremation happened the first time round.
What? Who? What?
Yeah, long story.
I think I'm going to need an awful lot of whiskey.
We do need an awful lot of whiskey. Nothing was stolen from your room, though, was it, Mr. Xander?
No, that's what makes it weird.
I mean, we
The
should
entire
probably-
thing's bizarre.
We should probably catch Bethilde up on this.
Yeah, somebody's
but-
been snoozing in Xander's room.
Somebody
so-
came in impersonating Xander last night.
How curious. Can I go in and do a perception check to see if I can work out
Yes, you can.
what's going on? I'm going to eye out the room. That was a nat 20.
Oh,
Ooh, did she lick
For
the
33. So yeah, I just sort of like I like my eyes look all over the place so I can really
Well,
see.
you're all seeing eyes.
You kind of, your eyes move all around and you kind of sense the wood underneath your foot as the scale mail on you rattles.
I imagine that's the barding.
Yes, the barding.
Still.
There's still a barding on this snail. It's ridiculous. You have a look around the room. Somebody came in here, clearly wiped the floor after them, as if they didn't want to get their socks dirty when they took off their boots, and then left. But it looks like they've slept in the bed. Judging from the way the mattress has been used, the way the sheets are, you would say a human elf, somebody tall, used the bed. Just because you can see where the bottom sheet has moved as they've tossed and turned overnight. Wouldn't be a bad guess to say it's probably a male humanoid. They look a bit. It just looks like somebody slightly heavier has been in here. It doesn't look like it was a woman.
So basically, for all intents and purposes, it looked like Xander slept
Possibly,
there.
very possibly, yeah.
You to mean?
How long does illusory disguise last?
An hour.
I mean, they could have come in impersonating you, gone up to the room, and then recast it in the morning. when
Maybe
you
we
left.
should. Maybe what we should do is we should retrace your not you steps because they've got to have come from somewhere. So maybe somebody else has seen you before here, and then they know why
But
you
we
came.
don't have any leads as to.
So,
Well,
so
yes,
all we
what I'm
know
saying
is
is
all we know
is-
is drunk me, with air quotes. He came in last night.
When did he leave?
He said he left in the morning, didn't he?
He didn't say when he'd left.
Oh crap! Okay, let's go find Tom.
But yes, let's go find Tommy and Timmy.
You go downstairs and Timmy is wiping the bar down, standing on a stool doing it.
Timmy.
No drugs here!
I mean,
We're certainly not doing any drugs! No
Is he like
one's doing any drugs!
Is he so high?
should hope
Is he like
so.
so high? He isn't even like using a rag. He's just wiping his hand across.
He's got a
It's
really
not even a
dirty
table. It's just the air.
Yeah.
No, he's just looking terrified because he just thinks that he's got his older brother in trouble.
Do I look like somebody who would care about drugs?
I mean, if you want some, I can get you some.
I do not accept peddling of drugs in my establishment.
What are you doing, Beauregard? Why are you speaking with Bethilde's voice? Why are you speaking at all?
I'm Bethilde. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm temporarily trapped in a
Tommy,
snail.
second-degree smoke inhalation.
Let's just put the snail Bethilde to one side for a moment.
Oh, I must have been too close to him while he was puffing that flea leaf.
When did Xander leave? Not this Xander, but the Xander that you saw.
That's the same Xander.
Okay, well, when did you
When you
last
saw me-
see-
Oh,
Yesterday.
just before I left for a snooze this morning, about 6 o'clock.
And where was he?
He went out the door.
Right.
He said, "Thank you, goodbye."
Did he
So,
say
no-
anything before? Like
He said it
about
was a
when-
lovely place to stay and he'd had a good night's sleep.
This guy's ruining my name.
It sounds like you.
Sign that it wasn't Xander.
It definitely sounds like you,
I mean, I
Xander.
took it to be the hangover.
And he didn't say where he'd come from, where he was going.
No, he just said he was looking up family in the city.
I don't have family in the city.
I don't know then.
I'm not from this goddamn country for moose slop.
I didn't tell you what he told me. He said he was going to look up some family in the city.
Did he give a
say
name?
Where he was going to
He said
look
his name was
somewhere?
Xander.
But did he say where he was going to look?
I don't know.
Try to remember.
It didn't tell me his itinerary for the day.
No, but did you give
When
me-
he left the door, which way did he go? Left or right?
He went down the stairs. Because the door outside has stairs on it because we're in bottles.
Okay, but did you see which direction he
He
went?
called a war taxi.
Maybe we should ask the water taxi then.
Do you know which water taxi he got?
Yeah, it was Fred. He's regularly comes up and down here all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Thank
can
you.
ask Fred.
Well done, Tommy. Yeah, okay. Let's go
His
back,
my name's
Fred.
Timmy. I'm Timmy the Tankard Boy.
Whichever one
Timmy,
you are.
if you do any more drugs on shift, I'm going to dock your pay.
I'm 12. I don't do drugs.
It's his 13-year-old brother that does drugs.
And he like narrows her snail eyes.
No, Tommy was. It wasn't even on the premises. He was standing outside.
Oh, that's totally fine then.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he was outside, because he knows your limits.
Yes, just not in the pub. Out the pub. Okay,
That's right.
Fine. It's fine.
Yeah, if you want some, it'll be around the back in the alley tonight.
Okay, thank you.
You might need some if you're talking like that.
But yes, I'm.
Or looking like that. I don't know. Okay, shall I keep cleaning then?
Yes, you be a good boy. Run
Yeah.
along and do some cleaning,
Will do.
and we'll all have 3 fire whiskies each.
Yes, good idea.
We're going. We're going to go
Yes,
find
we-
No,
Fred.
no.
No,
Let's
we
have
need
it.
to find
I know
Fred.
about you, but I need some Dutch courage.
You're a snail. You've got a protective shell over
You
you.
all
You'll
look
be
very
fine no
badly
matter what.
beaten and battered.
Exactly. I mean,
no,
you
you
guys
don't.
never want to rest.
Yes, you do. Some of you look like you're really tired.
I mean,
Let's have a nice nightcap, and then
no,
then
it's still.
We need
and
to
then
go
have a-
talk
and then
to
have
the
a
water
nap.
taxi.
Yeah, we can always go talk to the water.
Well, he'll be
taxi.
around tonight. He usually picks up people at closing time.
yes, there you go. You see.
It's a good way to make money.
I mean,
That's a very good point.
We were.
You could let him come to you.
Can you get some of the only semi-damp sheets and put them on the on Xander's bed? Have a nice change of sheets.
Yes, I could do that.
Like the best, not too damp ones.
I've got some
And
slightly
ideally,
grey ones.
Yes, like the slightly grey ones. You know, the ones that have only got a couple of holes in.
Yes,
Those ones,
I can do that.
the very best.
Okay,
What
I'll
kind
do
of
that.
hellhole we staying in?
It's that or the slugs.
Would you like me to put a candle in his room as
You
well?
got me
I've
there.
got a new shipment of them. We managed to trade
those
some flaily for
earwax
some...
candles? I told you those were a scab.
No, we managed to trade some flaily for some real candles left over from...
bloody
the
hell!
exam
You're
hall.
going to give us some candles?
Yeah.
Absolutely have a
It was,
candle.
the Arcanamirium was getting rid of them after the students' exams had finished for the year.
Amazing. I'm yes, and you can keep a candle for yourself.
Thank you. See, it's how they stop them cheating, apparently. That's what the man on the desk said. They all have a candle on their desk in the exam hall, and then no one can see beyond the candle's glow.
It's ingenious.
Yeah, the hall's
Maybe-
dark. It's very clever.
Yes.
I have no idea what an exam is, but it sounded funny.
I think it's kind of torture.
Oh, probably.
Xander,
So, whiskies. Okay.
Yes, I'll pour you whiskies.
this doppelganger
Yes.
may reappear. So, is there some phrase that you could say to us so that we would know that it's you and not the doppelganger?
If I disappear and I come back and I don't say telekinetic projectile first, then you know it's not me.
Right.
You could roll Society or Arcana to see if there's any other information that you could possibly glean from your well-read history.
Society or what now?
Arcana.
That will be 25.
Xander, would you like to?
Yeah.
Would you like to use Scholar's Recollection with this?
Yes, I do.
Roll twice and take higher then.
Sweet.
It's your long lost brother.
That's it. Oh, for the love of God. Roll twice, take the highest. Natural 1 or a 5. What am I rolling for again? It's
Society or Arcana?
I'll take Arcana. That'll be 21.
21. So there are creatures that you know of called doppelgangers. Pretty nasty things. They usually impersonate somebody, go on killing sprees, things like that. It's odd that if one came here with any nefarious purposes, and you think about this as Katarra mentions, you're a doppelganger. It's like, yeah, well, there are creatures that could be that. It's unusual for them not to behave in a kind of violent way or manipulative way. Unless, of course, being nice to Timmy was manipulative. And so on.
So, all he did was come in drunk, say thank you, and go to bed. It's not in that the personality of a doppelganger.
Not really the height.
Did I
of-
get anything with my society?
Yeah, you know that there are creatures called doppelgangers. It's this sort of situation. It just doesn't make sense. You know, if they were going to hole up there, why would be the important question. Would somebody want to be in that room?
What if there's some kind of strange timey-wimey thing going on and it's you but from the future? Or in the past?
Why would I come back from the future to get drunk and then go to bed?
I once read a book about this.
Because apart from anything, I mean, surely if you could go anywhere, it would be the barnacles. So that's how we know it was you.
At which point Ulti's eyebrows just creep up
yes,
slightly, and
it's a
she's
bit
like, "Of
contradictory.
course, that's where you'd want to go, right, Xander?"
But remember when we did the shared dream at the Temple of Desna, there was that phrase, the mirror fractured and one became many.
And
What if there's multiples of you and they're like different
why would there be?
alternate realities of? I don't know. I'm not the person who knows things.
I don't know what. I say
This is all a bit highbrow for me.
The talking snail says.
At which point I sort of lean forwards and grab the glass with my mouth. Just it all goes and I spit the glass out, the shot glass out.
This
Anyway,
Just eat it all and then spit the glass out.
Maybe it is that there is more than one of you.
Look, realistically,
What if you're
we got-
evil twin? What if this is the good twin? Did this one try to rob a grave?
Timmy looks at you. How do I know?
See, it was definitely the good one. Are you the evil one? Why are you evil? Why are you trying to kill us? Did you do this to me? Did you turn me into a snail?
nothing to do with you. I have any control over. I'm telling you now. and look, it's a good a theory as any, but the best, the most, what's it called? Occam's razor says that chances are it's someone using an illusionary disguise just to sleep in my room for some reason.
Who was
That's what we need to
Occam?
figure out why.
And why have you been
was-
using his razor?
Occam was the guy who's going to slit his throat with a razor.
So, is there any time since I last saw you that Xander has not been with you, or that you have been unconscious
No,
and Xander
he's-
has not been there?
He's been with us the whole time.
So at least we know you are the real Xander.
Well, except when we were asleep and he wasn't.
when was that?
I don't know. Did you take a watch in the drown yard?
Did I take a watch on the journey?
You did
I think
set
so,
watches,
yeah, I think so,
but
yeah, yeah.
we were
Set
always in
watches,
twos.
yeah. But
Yeah.
But then, well, sorry?
You were always, there was always two of
Yeah, it
you.
was always in twos, but we all took watches, so surely there would be if.
Alti's fox wanders over towards your feet.
God, no.
Well, I mean,
Also,
again,
what's your fox doing?
Alti smiles slightly. It's definitely the real Xander, that's for sure. She whistles and the fox sort of trots back.
I mean, he's disdain for the
Flicking its
foxes, clearly.
Right.
Clearly, so if the other Xander starts
he likes
petting the fox,
Yeah. If some fake version of me walks in and starts petting a fox, you know to shoot him with whatever you've got. Minesh, what are your natural thoughts on this?
Sounds like you have a twin, and
I
they've
don't have-
come to the city to try and find long lost family.
Maybe we should put up
Separated
a poster saying that you're Xander and that we would love to meet your family, and when they can meet you, and then that way they know when to meet you, because it could be if they're long lost family.
I'm just going to put this out there. We've got some kind of weird interdimensional ghoul thing trying to kill us. Maybe advertising where we are is not the best idea.
Well, this twin must have been watching us to know where we've been, to know where you
Yeah.
were.
or they could have asked around as to where
But then
Xander's been
They
seen.
need
the
to
only
know
peop-
that they exist.
The only people who know who I am in this entire city are in this room currently.
Well, what about
Oh,
Barnaby
what-
and
also-
Crowley and Lady
but
Neferpatra
I did go through a
and
phase of
Seraphine and Dizia?
I mean,
Most of
this-
them wouldn't know where to find me though. We'll know to say go to the Wandering Barnacle.
I did-
and I'm pretty sure the Bethilde is always saying about, if you ever want to drink, come to the Wandering Barnacle, that's where we're staying.
Yeah, she sort of
So, I
like her
think
eye
she's
stalks
been,
point towards the corner of the room, and you see a poster that's like a picture of Xander Xander, but like with his thumb up, being like, my favourite place is the Wandering Barnacle. It's like, I did
Where the hell did you
invest
make adverts?
I did invest in this campaign. I was
And
told
also
by a
remember, she,
gentleman that this was the way. So I have plastered these all over the city.
Is it just Xander? It's like you've done this for no one else.
It's just Xander. I'm Xander, and I like this is the Wandering Barnacle's my
We were
favourite
running
place.
around last night putting them up.
And remember as well.
I'm starting to figure out where they got the illusionary disguise
And
from.
remember when you were barred after the spitting incident, she did posters with your face on saying barred, and they got and the stack of papers got dumped in the river in the puddles.
Notice that it's just barred crossed out and then just written in ink underneath it. My favourite place.
Yeah.
But it's still like you, like with your thumb up, and a big smile, like yeah.
So I think,
I think we found where this person got my likeness from.
yes.
I mean, you also did transition yourself to be looking like some other poor soul on the street
in order to get into the
when you were barred.
Yeah,
That's true. No, but that's exchange image. That wears off when I took the spell off.
Yeah, but maybe they got the idea from that.
Maybe.
This is all very.
But what are we going to
concerning.
do about the gastropod mollusk?
I mean, for all intents and purposes, it seems to be Bethilde.
A terrestrial gastropod, or is it an extraterrestrial gastropod mollusk? Maybe that's the
I
explanation.
mean, elves are from
Bless you.
another planet,
Yeah.
so I mean.
Do you know
it's
who,
not-
who might know something about curses and being stuck in the body of an animal? Our friend Crowley, who charged us a fair price last time.
Oh, that's true. He was like cursed to be a crow, wasn't he?
He's stuck in the body of a crow. Maybe he knows something.
Possibly, but I think.
I mean, if I'm sure if he knew anything about how to get out of an animal's body, he wouldn't be a crow right
I
now.
think it's a kind of curse thing that probably can't be.
I mean, he said he was cursed by a hag.
Yes, and hag's curses are very difficult to break.
But I do sort of feel, I definitely feel like Bethilde, but I also feel slightly like Beauregard, and a little bit snaily and a little bit not snaily. But it's kind of nice feeling closer to Beauregard. So maybe this isn't so bad. And also, look how fast I am now. She goes really fast.
Just start spinning around the room, just like going in circles.
Because
Yeah.
I'm still like a racing snail, so I'm still quite fast. Mind you, I'm like 20 feet. So is that normal?
You're 25
now?
feet now. Yeah, you Bethilde was so slow, hobbling along with her bowed legs.
Yeah.
And this is just rapid by
and I can
comparison.
like climb on the I can climb on the ceiling and
Because that worked so well before.
oh, and what's this? And then she like goes inside a shell. And then she just like comes out again. And then also I can do this, and she like sucks her eyeballs inside her head.
Wow. Yeah.
Out of character, what time of day is it?
Late afternoon at this point.
All right, so we will be having a night's rest.
You reckon
at
so, yeah.
some
You probably
point,
need
yeah.
a night's rest.
Yeah,
Um,
because we are depleted.
You can wait to speak to Fred if you want to, the water taxi guy, when he comes to pick people up
yeah,
at the
Yeah,
closing
I
time.
think
We'll
we
wait
need
for
to
him.
speak to Fred.
Yeah, well,
You
what
kinda-
does Fred look like?
Oh, he's tall, wiry hair, grey, moustache.
I mean, if he's the regular pickup, I think it will be.
I imagine it wouldn't
there's several
wouldn't
of
just
them.
be him, surely. There'd be quite
Oh,
a
no,
few
no, it
water
won't just be
There's
taxis.
him.
Fred,
bit.
Moriarty, Sherlock, Shylock,
Watson.
and Winston.
No Moriarty then.
No, Moriarty was the second one.
Oh, right.
Fred Moriarty, Sherlock, Shylock, and Winston.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll wait around for Fred, see if he's got
Right.
any information.
I'll point him out when he gets here.
Thank you.
You do that.
Xander's going to neck the. What did you say it was?
Fire
whiskey.
Fire, yeah, he's
There's
going to.
3 shots of it.
Yeah, he's going to neck one of them.
Tuppence
Well.
next ears. He's like, yeah, that hits the spot.
Katarra necks all 3.
Wow.
You can't do that because we've just had 2.
No, she bought
3
three
Oh, they bought
each.
3 each.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, you really have come close to death, Governor.
More than once.
Yeah, we know that.
right. So what's everyone's game plan for whilst we wait for Fred to
I
pop
think,
around?
yeah, I think we just wait.
I'm going to repair my shield.
Any plans, Minesh?
Minesh just still stares at Bethilde like, no, just staying with the snail.
There's not any other leshies in here, are there? Like sunflower shape.
Roll a perception check.
The sunflower leshies are bar.
Can I?
That means nothing.
Can I think back on the past couple of days and see if I can put together any links that we haven't connected yet?
Yeah, roll Arcana, or you could roll Perception if you're trying to sort of see the hidden links.
I got a 19
Okay,
for
I'll
looking
go
for
for-
leshies.
You don't see any sunflower leshies, but there's a cactus leshy in the corner.
A what leshie?
A cactus leshy.
Oh, cactus.
Yeah, very spiky.
Yeah, stay away from that one. I think it's the spiky.
That's a bit judgmental.
Oh no, it's factually
Looks over
correct.
at you and goes, "Hi, hello."
You should probably wave at it because last time
Hello.
you didn't wave at a
Hi.
leshie.
Minesh just kind of shrugs and then walks over to the cactus leshy and tries to have a conversation with it.
Yep. Holds out a hand to shake your hand,
Okay.
and you shake hands, and you feel a piece of paper being palmed into your hand as it takes his hand away. Hello, nice to meet
Hello,
you.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Minesh makes sure her back is to everyone, and is there anything on the table, like a flyer or something?
No, there's a bowl of nuts.
There's not just like one of the flyers of
Oh yeah, there's one of the
Xander.
flyers of Xander. It's been used as a beer mat.
Okay.
There's also some beer mats with Xander and being Xander's favourite place to have beer.
You got T-shirts behind the bar.
Next week.
Yeah.
Is there a newspaper around?
Yeah, the Absalom Herald is on the table.
Okay. Minesh will kind of be like, may I take a seat next to you?
Yeah,
He sits
sure.
down with the newspaper and tries to act normal. And then
I've never seen Minesh read a newspaper.
I've never seen Minesh
It's
talk to
trying to
anybody.
be normal.
guys, I'm trying to be nice.
It's very admirable.
Yeah,
It's almost working.
She looks.
Character
Looks not
development.
deathy.
Death Leshy is
I think she
become
was
a
doing the
social
death
Leshy.
leshy stare on you, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe she finally is setting down roots in the barnacle.
Can I try and read the notes?
Yeah, roll
with,
stealth
with
check.
the newspaper,
Yeah, give yourself +2 for having the newspaper.
Well, that wasn't a great roll.
We've got a +2 as well.
Yeah, 13.
The rest of you notice that Minesh is trying to be subtle about something. You can't see what it is, but it's definitely the most uncomfortable attempt to be subtle you've ever seen.
Can I read it?
Yeah, it says, "Watch your back."
And she just turns and sees all of us.
It just says, "Watch your back, civilization lover." And then it's signed on
what
the
a
bottom.
strange entity.
RC.
RC.
Yep.
Does
Remote control.
does the cactus react to her reading it?
No, the cactus just sort of sits there drinking its drink. You okay? You look a bit surprised.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, well. That's what happens when you put your arms around the city. Oh, well. I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. It gets up.
For our listeners, Maddy narrowed her eyes when.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be
It's
fair, I was
well
thinking Minesh's arms aren't that big to
Yeah.
around the city.
Okay.
Talk us through what you're thinking, Maddy.
I don't
It's like your head's going like a million miles an hour. It's like,
I suppose it's about what Leshy culture is. Do Leshies not deal with other people?
Well, you could roll
Are they,
society or nature,
yeah.
see what you know.
Are they
Yeah.
kind of more insular, and that's it? It's kind of you just stick to your own type, and if you're not with your own kind, you're like a sort of traitor.
You do have a hero point.
I am using a hero point because that was a nat one. I need to understand from a society perspective what nature, what the
Somebody's
hell
not
is
been
going
reading
on.
Leshy.
Nat 1 to a 2.
You think this is like a hug.
What?
You think
Okay.
this is a warm message been delivered to you to remind you of your purpose. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Okay.
Oh, this is the Lonely Hearts page in the newspaper. Look at that.
Yeah, I think Minesh is just a bit befuddled and probably needs to have a meeting with someone to figure out if there's been an update.
What was the total for your nature roll? With the
15.
15. With your 15, you know what RC stands for. You know that there is a group of, shall we say, aligned thinkers based somewhere in Absalom who they're the sort of people that let the animals out the pen sort of thing, or burn down the pet shop.
Yeah.
Are called the Rot Blossom Circle.
Okay.
The Rot Blossom Circle. Right.
Okay. Since we've got a few hours, I think Minesh is going to walk over to them.
You're going to try and find them.
Well, I would know where they are, right?
No, they hide. They're secret. They're underground. You've heard of them, and you know of them.
Oh, so they're not.
But, like, you know, you correspond with these people and you set up a meeting. You don't just knock on their door.
Okay. I'll set up a meeting with them.
Okay, so you find a bit of paper, start writing on it,
Yeah.
and find a carrier pigeon somewhere.
Yeah.
You give it to Tommy, the tanker collector. It's like, stop smoking drugs and go and get it. Go take this post. All right, then.
Is there a back room to this?
There are many back rooms in this place.
Okay, so I'll go over to Bethilde and just say I need to set up a meeting with an old friend. Can I have one of your rooms at the back?
Yes, we've got the secret cult room back here.
Has it got a big sign on it? Yeah.
It's mostly for cult leaders and devotees. Also, occasionally we have people who like to meet assassins if they're hiring those. So, a couple of
What the hell is this place?
Sounds perfect.
We open our arms to everybody here at Barnacle. It's a safe space for everyone. So yes, that's very good. And let's just check if it traps. Sometimes people trap it in case somebody else tries to get in there and disturb them. So just make sure that there's nobody in there. If you see any cloaked figures, just don't join, because those people, honestly, while delightful customers. Honestly, once you're in the cult, it's very hard to leave.
Are you in the cult, Bethilde?
I was in a cult for a short time. That explains a lot. The leader was incredibly handsome. He had the finest knees I've ever seen in my life. It was most bewitching.
Did he have anything to do with the ones that practice free love over in the Eastern Quarter?
Yes,
Or
it was
in Eastgate. That's right.
It was a terrible sex cult, and but eventually I ran out of energy. So I came back for a while. I came back to the Barnacle. So, but yes, definitely don't join.
So are you really a member of the Children of the Spring?
I was back in my time.
Okay. Explains
I
a
was
lot.
one of the sister wives.
Oh.
This is just too much information.
Can I book the room?
What a life you've
You don't
lived.
need to look. You just knock, and as I said,
Well,
just
she
if there's
wants to
anybody.
make sure she won't be disturbed
Yeah.
and that it's not going to be double booked.
Oh, I see. We don't really have it, but it's more of a first come first
say,
served.
Look where we are.
Minesh is gonna
But there is a very large lock on the inside. So that's a good way to know that you're not being disturbed. That's why people like it so much.
Okay.
So you're going to open the door and check out the room.
Yeah.
It's a magical
You
lock.
open the
and
door.
it means if you lock it, then even the authorities can't get in.
Okay.
Especially
It's a magical
authorities.
lock. It works as a lock.
You open the door, and as you do, there are 4 black-robed figures inside and a goat upside down.
Calamar.
Yeah, and they're all saying, Hamshina, Hamshina. And then the goat's just like, help me.
Sorry.
No, the goat's like, can you not see we're in the middle of something here?
Sorry. Well, you're welcome to just use my room if you like.
I'll let you know what time the meeting is. Thank you, Bethilde.
Okay, yes. I mean,
Call child services.
that's definitely not
Help.
Minesh just closes the door.
And then sort of no, and then Bethilde sort of looks at the goat, and then looks over it by the bar, and there's like a list. There's a very short list of rules, and one of them is no kids.
I'm really goat.
And I was like, how old is that goat?
One of them turns around and goes, He's 12.
It's definitely an adult
Okay,
ghost.
fine. And then just shut the door.
Ghost was like, help me,
just,
please.
just let me know when you'd like to use my room, and
Okay.
it's very safe to be.
Thank you.
It's never occupied apart
About
from
2
when I have
hours
gentlemen
later.
callers. It's fine.
About 2 hours later, the goat walks out.
On his hind legs.
But just the ghost.
And he sort of goes over to the bar. He's like, I'll have a fire whiskey, please.
I think the same thing has happened to that goat that's happened to Beauregard and Bethilde.
The goat, there's like a weekly occurrence for this goat. The cultists keep trying to like kill him, but he always walks out on top. He's the Bugs Bunny of Absalom.
You see, there's a little bit of fire in his eyes. I made a deal with the demon. That's why you shouldn't use goats as sacrifices.
What happened to the other guys?
I burned them alive.
I mean, it's impressive you didn't burn the entire pub down.
I'm a controlled arsonist.
This place is so damp it will never burn down.
You look in the room and there's no ash in there or anything, so you have no idea. They could have just walked out the back and this goat is still here.
Yeah, I like to think something worse happened to him. The goat's on top.
Trots out into the puddles and leaves. Well, I believe that room's empty now, Minesh, if you want it for some clandestine meeting with terrorists.
Yeah.
I mean, Tuppence, that's rather judgmental.
I'm very judgmental about people.
You're not in a position to judge.
Normally, I'm at the opposite end of the cannon, so I can judge all I like.
I'll let you know when I've got a meeting on. Thanks, guys.
Do you want us to attend with you? Or?
Would you like me to threaten somebody?
Not yet.
Or
I'll let you
remove
know.
their limbs?
Yeah.
Okay, well, your business is your business.
I'm starting to think we
If
need
I
that
need
goat
help,
on
I'll
the
let you
team.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, he did seem rather kind of hench when he left. He seemed like he'd almost increased in muscle mass.
Yeah, I think he took theirs. Whoever the cultists
Yeah.
were, they're gone now.
I think it was, yes, that he basically
absorbed them.
Yes,
Yeah.
he sacrificed
Do you
them.
think that actually it was a plan and he knew that he was going to absorb them all along?
Almost certainly.
Yes.
Yeah, that goat.
I think it was a plan. It was a,
goat is terrible.
it was a cunning plan.
What happens in the cult room stays in the cult room. That's why people like it so much.
That,
By
I
the
mean,
way,
it doesn't because the goat came out.
that
so.
goat just ordered fire whiskey and drank
Yes.
it.
I rolled a 23 on my perception.
What were you receiving?
I was trying to like connect links and stuff
Well,
of stuff that's happened to see if I could figure something else.
The kind of stuff that you've got, you learned quite a bit when you were delving through what was left of what you assumed to be Gale's collection of books. It seems like he's been collecting tomes for a long time. You learned a bit about the solar system itself, about the fact that there's this myth that there might have been 2 other planets in the solar system and they've now been turned into this asteroid field, and particularly the meaning of the words Ibex Astra, which you now understand means devourer of stars. Now, whether it's figurative or literal, you're not sure, but it certainly seems that in some respect, Gale was doing some sort of research around the solar system because he had enough books on there and older editions. It's like he'd sought out particular types of tomes. So he'd not just gone out there and grabbed a load from a bookshop. He'd been searching for particular kinds of information. A lot of the other information that he had to do with Galt and the final blades, the guillotines that they used for years in order to subjugate and quell the populace, that stopped souls going to the boneyard by keeping them in the blades themselves. It almost seems like he has fashioned some blade himself, and that was the sense you got. He's created something that he's used to clear the drown yard of spiritual energy, because there were no ghosts. Other than the one time you heard the pattering of footsteps in the hallway, which seemed to be more of like a memory contained by the building, rather than a ghost itself. The only time you saw anything that was animated in any sense was the cutlery. The rest of it, other than the salt wraith, which you think, well, probably Gale can't swim, so maybe avoided that. There were no ghosts. So he created something to trap spiritual energy into. So you think he's probably... a logical step would be to go to the source of the information, see if you can't travel over to Galt and actually start digging there. That would seem like the logical next step. If that's what he's been pursuing and he's been developing his own blade, which he's then grafted into his own body, and that's what he killed Bertie with, then it seems reasonable that he might pursue further complete blades, if there are still any in existence, or other shattered fragments of them that he could then reforge.
And
There's also
travel to what's it called? Galt.
Galt, G-A-L-T.
G-A-L-T.
And you remember, you read, the books were quite detailed about its history, but there's been a 50 years of revolution there, which was like one government after the next was basically killing each other. And eventually it was revealed to be the machinations of a large psychic worm who got bored and wanted to destroy the country and eventually got unearthed and slaughtered by a bunch of heroes.
Okay.
So it's very much the rebuilding process at the minute.
Yeah. That's what Xander does in his spare time, is just pretty much sit there, sipping on a drink, going through like notes and whatever else to it, through his books, and to see if he can figure anything out.
There are things that strike you as being dangling threads that you don't have an answer for. One thing is the information that you gained from the Quailance journals, where it was almost dabbling with the idea of writing. This is a psychic creature, but it was almost like testing this out. Why do humanoids do this? As another experiment. But there was all the ramblings about the shard, what it did, incomplete bits of information. But also there was a mention of the Veilbreaker will have her instrument. So who or what is the Veilbreaker?
Yeah.
There's also the question about, well, you've heard from Gale about the Wanderer, and there's that question of, well, who or what is that? Bethilde, when she did read psychometric resonance on Gale's body, sensed something ancient and old. There's probably more you could learn. You think that a trip to maybe the Arcana Miriam using the libraries, you've got these gloves of gentle touch, so maybe you can convince them to let you into the archives of special books that they don't let people take out because they're too fragile. That could be one thing. But there's this element that these threads, like the Galt and the Final Blades, solar system, and then this mention of the Veilbreaker and this shard that you found that almost killed Bethilde the first time, the second time. And what that shard is, you don't know. It's entirely alien to you, and when you touched it, you heard those whispers. And there is that repetitive phrase of what you think of as life is a great deception. Faithful have already been claimed, taken, and saved. You are ours. That seems to be repeated time and time again. It keeps coming up. So that's something else as well. The other aspect that lingers there is, well, where's Gale? That's the final question that you don't know the answer to, and that's one thing that you think is probably going to need to be resolved at some point, because if he's got part of Bertie's soul, you're going to need that. But also, if he's got a load of other spiritual energy, you read in those books that, well, spiritual energy, quintessence, the basic building blocks of the universe, can be turned into effectively powerful weapons. The theory is that if you have enough of it, you could theoretically tear open the multiverse.
Yeah. That's okay. So I think the next course of action should be, after finding Fred, tomorrow go over to the Arcana Miriam, they say? Yeah.
I think that's a good plan, because we've got to take those samples of the bugs to Professor Bugman.
We could also drop by Crowley's and see if he's got any new stock.
Well, I think we need to figure out where we go next. So I think if we go to the Arcanarium first, that may give us future
You're the
leads.
governor.
I'm glad you recognise that.
Well, that's what the Hurricane Queen told me to call you. Call her the governor. Watch out that she doesn't die.
But yeah, I think if we do a bit more research, find out things, and then we can always tool up for our next foray.
Yeah, that's probably the best course of action.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see if there's any sort of snail-sized dresses or
I would perhaps
a beautiful
caution
cape or...
you not coming with us to the Arcanarium, because I think Professor Bugman may want to put her in a jar.
She's not a bug. She's a mollusk.
I know,
exactly.
but I'm
Excuse me.
He's an expert on insects. I think he knows the difference.
I know, but I think he'll be fascinated by.
I
am fascinating, darling.
I still think he has ethical principles.
Okay then.
worst comes to worst, you can come with us to the colleges, and you can sit outside for a while.
I'm not a dog.
No, you're a snail,
I mean, could
which
you
isn't much
I'm a
better.
person.
could you cast illusory disguise on her to make her
That's a
look
good
like
point. That's a good
Bethilde?
point. Yeah, could I do that? Would that work?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
So we could always do that, and then because I don't think
gonna pull out the wand. I'm gonna just kind of gently tap your little eye stalk, and you're gonna turn into what Bethilde normally looks like. Or at the very least, like Xander's interpretation of Bethilde.
like the
There's
drawing.
slightly,
Yes.
there's slightly
Yeah.
less wrinkles, but there's a bigger nose. It looks more like half goblin, half gnome.
How do I look?
About the same as you always do.
Just less snail-like.
Yeah.
Yep, you still leave a trail when you walk, though.
That's the incontinence.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Unfortunately, incontinence is like the
It's-
best answer we could give you.
It's just oh yes, that might be a problem. But never mind, it's fine.
Maybe we
I mean,
should
why do you
walk
want me
along
to
with
not
some
look
dust.
like myself? Are you ashamed of me?
No,
Yes,
it's just.
actually.
But I think he
Are
was
you
ashamed
jealous of
you
my
before-
shell?
I think he was ashamed of you before you became
Yeah.
a snail. so
The
it's
snail is not the snail is the least of the things I'm ashamed of you about.
I mean, I thought the point of having friends is they accepted you as you are.
Oh no, we
And
do.
this is
but,
me.
But we're just worried.
Slimy, but beautiful.
You've taken to your new body quite well.
Well, I think maybe it's the Beauregard bit of me, but I feel snailian, and it's a good thing. It's
Feel
good.
snailian.
I feel. Yes, I feel very assured by the strength of my shell, and I feel like I can see better than I ever could before. Look, I can see my own butt. Can you do that?
Yes.
It's cool.
He just got loose. Yep. Still there.
Yeah,
I mean-
look in the mirror.
I mean, I could definitely climb on the ceiling better than I ever could before.
We should
That's a
probably
very good
give-
point.
My knees don't hurt anymore.
That's
a
don't
definite
have knees.
We should probably
Oh.
give them back the gear that we.
Yeah, I
took off the
presumed
body,
that she'd have all the gear that
Yep.
she had previously.
which means that you gain the eye stalk goggles, which make your eye stalks even longer, so you can even get closer to your butt.
Let's give it
Why
like,
would
let's,
you want-
let's give it like a funny, you know, like the little thing that comes out of a submarine. Let's just give it like your eye stalks. Like, yeah, it's a head. It's like, doot, doot, doot.
Das Foot.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't there also parts of the city where we need like a permit for what they consider to
The
be
coins.
pets?
I mean, I don't think that counts if you're a person. I'm not a pet.
No, but I meant that's
No,
why I
like
said
beasts
that-
of burden aren't allowed in the coins unless it's dropping something off.
And I
Yes.
am definitely not a beast of burden.
I mean, you've been
At which
there.
point you can oh, Mr. Fred, it's nice to see you.
Okay, sweet. And
Fred.
Hey, hi.
Fred,
Hello.
I came.
Hello, Fred.
Hello, Bethilde.
I came to you last night, didn't I? Onto
Yes,
the
you
water's
did.
exit.
Do you need another lift? You were really generous with that pay yesterday.
Who the hell is this guy?
It was about 6 o'clock this morning, actually.
Where did you take me?
Did you look, by the way, did you look at the gold?
Pardon?
Because remember you took the gold.
Just looked like a normal
Did he look like a normal coin?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just checking it didn't look weird.
Yeah, where did you take Xander?
Oh,
this morning?
I took him to the edge of the district, and from there he said he was going to do some reading.
Did you say where?
Well, I assume he meant a library.
Is it, sorry, don't remember. Is the edge of the district? Would that be near
So
the?
it'd be Westgate is probably, if you took him north, he's, you ask, and he's, yeah, I took him to the northern end of the district, at which point it would be Westgate, and then he would probably wend his way up to the Wise Quarter at any point. So
That's
the
where the
Arcanumerium is
Arcanumerium,
probably
yeah.
the best bet if it's
Yeah.
if they're like you, Andy, wizard, and genuinely it could be. I mean, it's possible that they are impersonating you because they're also a wizard and therefore can get away with it.
Okay.
Did Xander say anything else to you?
He said that the puddles look really fine this morning.
What is this guy's problem, man?
Anything
Okay.
else about where he was from, what he was doing in the city?
He said he was looking up family in the city. He also said that he didn't feel so well, which is why he decided to come and look them up. Like, check on them before he gets too ill to It was a really sad story. It brought a tear to my eye.
What did you say? What he was sick with?
I didn't ask. It's not nice to ask people why they're ill.
No, but did he give you any indication of symptoms?
No, but he
or-
occasionally rubbed his chest.
Right. Okay, well, all roads lead to the Wise Quarter. I guess the next course of action is to just head there no matter
Well,
what.
that's what we were doing anyway.
Yeah, exactly, so-
it's not. But there was nothing else he said.
No. He just said that he's looking up family, but he was going to do some reading while he waited.
Did he mention what family specifically he was talking about?
No.
And so did he definitely say his name was Xander, not anything else? Not.
He introduced himself as Xander. He said, "Hello, I'm Xander." And it was like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you." And he went, "It's a pleasure to meet you too."
It's so weird. What is? Okay.
Do you still have the coins that he gave to you?
No, I spent them on lunch.
How much was your lunch, given that you said it was a generous amount?
I mean, you know, all right, I've got them here. Yeah, why?
I was going to say, is he stood in that very clearly, that new clothes and
Yeah.
everything like?
He's got a new tunic on.
Yeah.
Can we have a look at the coins?
He shows you the coins. It's standard Absalom currency.
Okay.
Any detect magic on the coins or something?
I've already, yeah, for detect magic on. Will that pull up anything?
The first handful, no, but the fifth one that he shows you, which is the last of them, is like your silver piece, except it's a
Okay.
gold piece instead. So if you flip it, it always lands back in your hand on the side you want.
Okay. Well, we gotta look at it. This is a magical gold coin. This is it's gonna be useful in our investigation of whoever this guy is. I'm gonna have to keep this.
I'll give him a replacement.
Oh, well, 1 for 1, no problem.
Just to prevent any issues.
Oh,
He tipped really well as well. It was a 4 gold trip and he gave me 6.
who is this guy? Why has he got
Does
so
not
much
sound
money?
Like, it also doesn't sound like you at all.
No.
It's
I
like
don't tip.
it's like the opposite end of the spectrum.
I told you that this one's the evil Xander and the other one's the good Xander, which I don't mind. I come to enjoy your company, evil Xander. But, I'm a friend to all people, including evil ones. It's fine. We're here for all alignments. But the good one, we still need to track them down because they're still disconcerting.
We need to find out what's going on. There's definitely some creepy weirdos just I don't know, using my face for whatever reason. If he's gone to the Wise Quarter,
Yeah.
could I think of anyone who I would know who's there who someone would benefit from me speaking to him?
No one. You've not got any contacts
No.
in the Wise Quarter. You haven't really spent much time in Absalom coming from Ustalab. The only contact you've made there was the insect guy.
Yeah.
No. I mean, we'll just have to.
Did you see him arrive? Were you here when he arrived?
No, I just took him.
Just took him away. I wasn't sure whether you were here when he
No.
arrived. Because where did it come from? So one of the things that I did find slightly strange is he's wearing muddy boots that are slightly muddy, but he's cleaning them up. But with puddles, but there isn't any mud.
I mean,
So where
water.
did they come from?
I mean, you could always lick the mud and see if you can figure out where it came from.
Would that
I
work?
don't know why you-
That
I
doesn't
don't know
seem
why you
like it's
think
something that would.
I mean,
If you're
no
right
idea.
enough.
If you've got like 14 to 20,000 teeth, maybe. I
Yeah.
have no idea. It's possible that they could have picked up silt on their boots if they were wading through some of the flooded streets that aren't particularly deep. But you would imagine that, well, most of it would wash off. Which makes you begin to wonder, why are there muddy boots then?
Yeah.
Unless they've got in a water taxi, come to the Barnacle, and got off at the bottom of the steps without ever setting foot in water.
It seems highly suspicious to me.
I mean, we've been
If it's just
saying
my
that
snail
since we've discovered this, but
And
maybe a closer look at the mud, either with nature or something.
Yeah,
we can figure
Yeah,
out perhaps where it came from.
Yeah, Minesh. Or
Can we see? Yeah,
Bethilde,
can we see
is
the
there
muddy
anything you can do with the
footprints
mud?
coming in?
You kind of followed them. You go back up to the room and you follow the muddy footprints out into the hallway and then down half the stairs, and then they seem to stop.
As in, like, the ones going up.
No, they're coming down because there's no tracks going into the room. They're leaving.
So it's almost like almost.
And you said that when I was in the room and cast Detect Magic, there was no like even residue or nothing.
So they weren't muddy going into the room. They were almost like muddy when they were muddy
When they left.
in the room.
Yeah.
So he went to sleep, woke up, his boots were muddy,
Mm-hmm.
and then it tracked it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can we like inspect the mud a bit
Yeah.
closer?
Can I?
Yeah, I can roll nature on the mud.
Go for it.
Can I do a religion check
You
on the
can-
on the idea of like effectively like going like leaving the space as if to like to
You can do a perception. Probably
yeah.
better.
Okay.
19 on nature.
19. There's nothing particular that strikes you about the mud, as in location. It looks fairly regular, average, kind of, for this area of the world. It's not silt, that's for sure. It is mud.
Okay.
19.
19. The more you think about it and the more you're looking at this, it's almost as if somebody wanted you to know that they've been there. Like, they muddied the boots and walked them out of the room
See.
in order to make sure that you knew they'd been there.
And we've checked the room that there's nothing.
There's nothing in
Like,
here.
not
No.
this,
Nothing
well, we
else.
checked if there's nothing taken, but was there anything like been left?
You haven't seen anything, just the muddy footprints, muddy boot prints. But it is, now you think about it and you make that thing about, well, they've left the room with muddy boots on, but they haven't arrived with them. Now you think about, well, hang on a minute, they've obviously left an impression with Timmy the Tankard Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy the Tankard Collector knows about them as well, and Fred seems to know a bit about them, as if they've left a
trail.
pretty significant evidence of themselves.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say
It
this
sounds-
is a trap.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah, it really feels like it's like they've purposely gone out of the way to be like, I'm going to make sure people remember that I was here.
Me. Yeah, come
Yeah.
find me, and then it's
I'd
going to
tell
be...
you what, we should remember that if this person knew Xander, and at least this person will not know that I am not Beauregard and that I'm Bethilde. So that is an opportunity, if we end up finding this person, for them to be like, oh, what's Beauregard doing here? Bethilde must be around the corner, and I could listen and pretend to be Beauregard, and they won't know that I'm not Beauregard. Well, I'm sort of am Beauregard, but I'm Beauregard.
This
I
is
don't
getting
know.
really-
Beauregard.
Yes,
But the point being is that we'll be able to sneak up on them when we find this person. Because if you just walk in and it's a trap, they're going to kill us. But they're not going to bother killing Beauregard if it's just Beauregard, because
I mean,
like,
they
what's the
might.
point?
I know you're.
Do you see what I'm getting at?
I know
Yes,
you're pretty
I-
convinced
yes.
this is the friendly Xander.
Yes.
You know, oh, this is a good Xander, whatever.
Yeah. But if
it's a bad
Realistically,
Xander,
if they're
we
leaving
still
all
need
these
to comment.
trails,
Yes.
in all this trail, if they do see Beauregard, they're going to realise Beauregard belongs to Bethilde. They're going to kill Beauregard because fuck you. That's why.
Yes, and you are Bethilde, so they would actually kill you. But
But they don't
it's-
know that I'm Bethilde, is what I'm saying.
But they would
Yes,
still,
but
they would
you'll
still hit
die.
Beauregard.
You'll still die. That's the point.
So, what were you going to say?
Is there anyone from your past or anyone you can think of that perhaps has a vendetta against
Anyone
you?
who could possibly be from my past is dead.
I mean, that's not reassuring as you think it is.
No, not.
Did you kill
No,
them?
I mean, maybe they got put back in a snail's body too.
That's the secret to the afterlife. Everyone gets reincarnated as a giant snail, and just
Yep.
no one's noticed yet.
Maybe somewhere there's a tribe of giant Mwangi land snails, and they're all now plotting the end of the world.
So there's
I mean,
anyone you
nobody
can
really knows
think
where
of
Beauregard
There is
is.
no one at all.
I mean, this might be quite impertinent, but did everyone you know die in one big event, or
No,
was it just
they're just gone.
insight?
Go for it.
Could this be? This, I mean, maybe it's.
Yeah, he's being
I tell you what,
honest.
have you ever had anybody impersonate you before?
No.
It's got to be something to do with all of the weird hokey pokey stuff we've been doing since we've been together. Maybe it's the bug guy.
Could it be Gale?
Well, he didn't leave footprints before, did he? He wasn't, unless he's evolved.
His whole thing is evolving, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's just learned to leave footprint. He's going to be the one guy who is going to want us to know that he's been here.
But then it could be one of his minions. It could be something else. It could be somebody else. But either way, it's somebody that's connected to all of the weird.
I don't think we're going to get any answers.
Question is, where did they get the dirt from that's on their boots?
Probably from
That
the
is a
roof, because
good-
that was where Minesh gets her dirt from to root down in.
No, but
the roof.
They won't be able to.
I'm gonna
leave the room.
I'm gonna
and
go
then
slime up the
muddy
side
up the
of the
boots
building
and then
over the
leave.
roof.
It's
roll
almost like
athletics
they've, it's
to see
almost
how
like they've
fast you
teleported into the room or something like that after being somewhere else.
Because unless they brought mud with them in a jar or
That was
something.
about 20.
Now 20.
29.
You kind of
I am
slither out a
sliming
window
up that-
and
up
slime up
there.
onto the roof. It doesn't look like anybody's been up on the roof as far as you can tell, but roll a perception check.
Must be using magic portal or something.
Yeah, they may have just had a jar
Is
of
there-
mud.
18.
Do you have a jar of dirt in your room, Minesh?
No, I thought she took the jar with her.
Oh,
Do you
no, I
carry
don't
around
know.
I
dirt?
kind of assumed you just had like a plant pot that you stood in for.
Yeah, so I thought you did have a
Yeah.
plant pot that was in your
I'm
room that
sure-
you slept in.
There is that, but I am sure that there was a jar of dirt as well
Probably.
that you had.
I
But
got an
not in- it wouldn't be
18.
in Xander's
18.
room.
It doesn't
No.
look like anybody's been up here.
So yeah, so I'll now go to the
Yeah.
room. I'll go to Minesh's room and see if I can see.
You slither down the side of the building and appear in Minesh's room, and there's Minesh's little. What do you have a plant pot in there? Is that?
Yeah.
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 There's the plant pot, and it looks like it shouldn't have that depression in the middle of it. That's for sure.
Right, so they've used Minesh's.
So I assume that
Yeah.
that I am sliming in through the window at the
And
same
we're
moment that you're coming
coming,
through the door.
yeah.
And
Why were they using my dirt?
because it was
What are they-
here, because they wanted to leave a trail for us
is there
to
anything else
follow.
going funky in the room?
Yeah. Roll a perception check. Have a look around the room.
That was a nat 1.
That one.
I am too
you-
distracted by the dirt.
This dirt smells delicious.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You notice immediately a couple of things. First of all, there is a bowl of muddy water on the floor that looks like it's the dregs of somebody making some kind of paste. Maybe the paste that they use to smear on the bottom of their boots to leave the muddy footprints.
You look devastated.
It's her plant
Yeah.
There is
It's it's like,
there's
Yeah.
several pieces of cutlery from the downstairs in the tap room. There's a spoon that they've used to dig the mud out. There's a fork and a knife, and it looks like they've used it to spread across their boots. And but it kind of doesn't really tell you anything more. It's like, okay, now we know where they got the dirt from. But you're looking around and you're like, okay, this is weird. This is really weird. And then you notice that there is lying under the bed, almost like they've been blown there or just kind of discarded, are two thin strands of red hair.
Do they match Xander's hair?
You kind of hold them up to the light. It's like, yeah, it's a pretty close match.
I hate Xander.
That's a bit strong.
It's very clear it wasn't me.
Infiltrated my room.
It's not that Xander.
Not this
You mean the other Xander?
The other one.
Xander number 2.
He's not the good Xander.
I'm gonna go and check Katarra's room.
You go check Katarra's room, and you open the door, roll a perception check.
Hold on, just thought. So the kind of working theory is that it's illusory disguise. If it was illusory disguise, wouldn't the hair have changed back by now? Basically,
After
You would
it
have
was
thought
come
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely
still
not
red.
Red.
Yes, there's definitely some kind of.
22.
22. Nothing seems to have been touched in this room. No one seems to have been in here. The bed's made. It's as tidy as it was when you left. And you follow her in Katarra, and you're like, there's nothing out of place here.
I feel that this is even stranger. I would understand if they'd been to it, but why? What is it about Minesh and
Because she had
Xander?
she had the mud.
Maybe it
no,
was a
I know,
convenience
but like,
thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there any way we can like use the hair to like trace or any kind of like I don't know to kind of check who it's
Read psychometric resonance would be really helpful.
does Bethilde still have that?
no.
Um,
Can I do? Can I do a recall knowledge on doppelgangers and try and remember? What I'm going to try and think back is whether I either have ever knowingly had one come into the pub, or remember any stories that people had told about doppelgangers.
Yeah, roll a society or I'll accept religion as well.
I mean, does it actually feel like human hair, or could it have been from a wig?
No, it feels like hair.
21.
21. Doppelgangers are pretty hideous looking things. They look like pasty bone-coloured flesh things. Humanoid shape, long tongues. A bit like the Snollygoster's tongue, to be honest. And they're masters of mimicry. They tend to infiltrate. Sometimes they can be killers. Other times they'll be power players who they'll slip into their inner circles and shift the village to one way or another, or bring it to destruction entirely. You don't know if you've ever had any in the barnacle itself. You've never really made asked the question, because they can hide pretty effectively. And unlike illusory disguise, there isn't an end point to the ability to conceal themselves. So it's not like they would see an hour and then have to transition back.
Yeah, they just turn into the
They're just permanently
person.
them, yeah.
So would I make any connection with the chest rubbing bit?
Heartburn? Could be. I mean, there's many things that could afflict somebody's chest.
That
could
specifically
cause-
work with doppelgangers, I mean.
With doppelgangers, no. There's nothing that doppelgangers, base physicality is very malleable. So, and very little about diseases that would impact those creatures. But in thinking about it in purely humanoid terms, there's many things that could cause you to rub your chest.
Yeah.
What about on a arcane perspective or anything, which is like, oh yeah, that could be what was happening?
I mean, there are some spells that you can inflict on people that cause diseases, goblin pox, advanced scurvy, all sorts of things like that. It isn't something that immediately brings to mind a particular disease, but for you, it does bring a flash of a dream and a vague figure hobbling through a tower with a staff as it clunks on the floor, leaning heavily on the staff and rubbing their chest.
Yeah, I get it. This is the dream.
I said that ages ago and you didn't believe me.
You said about the broken mirror. You didn't say about no. There's the figure. There's something to do with him. I think it's just rubbing a chest, but it seems a bit coincidental. Yeah. But then, right, okay. What time is it now, roughly?
It's getting close to closing time because Fred's turned up.
So probably,
Right.
I don't think we're going to get any more answers tonight.
No.
He might come back tonight.
Well, I was going to suggest that maybe somebody...
Xander, would you like to sleep in my room this evening?
Well, I was going to... Well, no, I think it is best if Xander sleeps in his room. But
air quotes his room.
What happens if this, because we don't know what this is, it could overpower him and it could go in.
That's why I was
and
going to
steal
say
his
that
place, and we'll be like, oh, hi,
perhaps
Xander.
somebody else or a few of us also sleep in the room and set watches in case this other Xander does reappear.
Well, again, it won't know that I'm me, so maybe I could just sleep at the foot of your bed.
They will still try to kill whatever you appear.
Maybe
to
we
them
could
to
just
be.
all sleep in the tap room.
No, I think
I mean, I'm big enough to bring the bed down.
that's too much information, Tuppence.
I can carry it down the stairs, Governor. I don't know where you would go with it.
No, I think yes, because it would seem strange all of us sleeping in the tap room. So if we tried to be as normal,
I
as
have
usual.
a great idea. I'm going to go downstairs, and is there like a busty barmaid?
There is.
There's going to be at least one busty barmaid.
Yeah,
of some
there's
kind.
Natalie. Yeah, Natalie,
Right.
the elf.
Natalie, would you like to earn
Yes.
time and a half for this evening?
I'm always willing to learn time and a half for you, Beauregard.
So, thank you. So all you need to do is sleep in a bed. Now, this is not what you think is happening, but I need you to be.
Oh, no.
I need you to keep an eye on my friend.
Yes.
And if you have any problems, just scream at the top of your lungs.
You mean the one with the really strong jaw?
Yes. But no, nothing is tied together. All I need to do is just
I'm
think
sure.
you're not there. So all you need to do is just sleep in bed, okay? and you don't do anything. Maybe give him a little cuddle if you choose to, but that's entirely up to you. It's your agency. But
Xander stood there like,
you're still not there. That's not downstairs. You're upstairs.
I was going to say, Bethilde, you're full of great ideas.
I was like, just climb on my shell. Let's go upstairs.
She gets on top of your Beauregard.
And if anybody comes in that's not Xander, just pretend that you're there. You're an item. Okay.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. So, and then I'm going to slam it back. Right, Natalie is going to pretend that you've taken her upstairs.
You've got this is a great idea, Bethilde. I'm proud of you.
Because it would make complete sense to anybody that enters the room that you would have, with your suave ways, have captured this beautiful lady. At the same time, I've told her that if anybody turns up that you're not expecting, to just scream at the top of their lungs, which again makes sense.
It does, but you're also putting her potentially in harm's way.
She is earning time and a half.
That
for sleeping in a bed.
So that's the value you put on life. It's time and a half.
You don't know that she's not. She's very scrappy, and also Xander's going to be there. He'll be able to look after her.
Yeah, I'll be able to look after her.
Just wrap her in your strong arms.
Yes.
And I'm told.
Don't worry, Natalie. You'll be nice and safe with her.
I'm sure.
I think this is a great idea. Okay, there you go.
I don't think it is a great idea.
Minesh is horrified, standing in the hallway. He's
Yeah,
like, what is
Katarra
this kind of
is
slavery?
Katarra is horrified as well. She's just like, this is just going to go badly.
Okay, Natalie, are you up for this?
I'm very happy with this.
You do
See, there you
appreciate that death is on the line.
She
and-
gets off Beauregard's shell, grabs Xander's coat, says, "Don't worry, I'll look after him," and just pulls into the room.
Off we go. Fade to black.
Is this just like a close-up of sort of some lapping water outside?
Yeah.
Moonlight on the waves, gently
like
moving.
clouds in the sky going across the moon.
Just Timmy the tank collector, just like wiping a glass. Slowly, close up.
Oh. Wing woman of the century, well done.
I told her that you weren't going to do anything, so she's just an alarm, basically.
Yeah.
But
So you're retired to sleep.
Actually, wait, wasn't Minesh meant to have a meeting or something?
No, they've got to reply.
They have to reply.
As you're
Oh,
retired
yeah, right.
to sleep, Minesh, you go into your room, and staked into your dirt now is a note.
I feel more and more unsafe in this place. Minesh just mutters.
The window was open because Bethilde slimed through it.
Yep. Okay. Can I read the notes?
Yep. The note says, Puddles, North, Limpet Avenue,
Is there a time?
2 a.m.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. Okay.
Come alone.
Does it say come alone?
Bring the
Doesn't say
snail.
anything about that.
Okay. I might go and find Ulti.
Ulti is sat down. Ulti is
Yeah.
sat downstairs in the tap room playing cards in the corner, just with just solitaire on the table.
Okay. I am gonna.
Pricey.
She's not bothered.
Is there anyone else in the place?
Timmy the Tankard Collector is wiping down the bar again. Tom the Tankard Boy is... No, Timmy the Tankard Boy is wiping down the bar. Tom the Tankard Collector is collecting all the tankards and washing them.
Okay. I sit with Ulti and slide both of the notes to Ulti and say, "Do you fancy coming along?"
She looks at both of the notes and goes, "Well, I'm rather intrigued. Although it seems like somebody is going to try to kill you."
No, I don't think so. I think
That's very optimistic.
it's always good to have a chat and see what they want. Some people can always be bought.
You feeling flush with cash then, are you? You're going to buy a few people who are
Well-
sending you all sorts of messages with... She holds up one of them to the light. A blade through them, by any chance? Seems rather a pointed kind of message in itself. My
So that
wit
was just
is
from me.
sharp. My wit is sharp.
Like your blade.
It's going to be interesting.
Colour me intrigued. Let's go. I'm so glad I haven't had a full night's kip.
Xander's not the
Neither
only
is
one
Xander.
who's going to be spending
Xander
the
is
night
a-
with someone.
Is that the floorboards creaking upstairs?
What is the time now?
About midnight.
Okay, yeah, we should probably get going.
So you start leaving the barnacle and wandering towards this clandestine meeting at night, having still not had a full night's sleep.
Yeah, because it was at 2 a.m., so what choice do I have?
It could be any 2 a.m.
If you just put it, it's implied.
It's implied.
Yeah.
So you and Alti leave the bar. As you do, Tuppence is then sort of finishing off the fire whiskey bottle at the bar. He's like, "Where are you two going?"
I did see him in there.
I mean, I don't know.
Quite small.
I am very small. I'm also very good at hiding, and I have been sat behind the bar with this whiskey and just pulled myself up onto a stool.
All right, you can come with us.
Do you what? Where am I going? Can I bring the whiskey?
No, actually, yes.
All right, I'll bring the whiskey. Where are we going? What are we doing? Who are we killing?
Stop asking questions.
Oh, it's really
Be
important.
quiet and stay hidden.
All
and
right.
I'll tell you if we need to do
All
anything.
right, be quiet, stay hidden. Shall I bring my med kit?
Maybe.
All right, I'll bring my healer's tools. So Tuppence trails after you. At which point he'll slip into the shadows and be like, right, I'll follow a distance. I don't know where, but carry on. And you and Alti stroll off down the street. At which point the rest of you fall asleep. Xander, you...
No, I don't.
You don't. You shut the door and almost immediately are overcome with this drowsiness that just makes you sway on your feet, almost as if you've had like a full bottle of whiskey, and your brain is suddenly turning, your thought process, your consciousness into this fuzzy cotton wool, and you sort of stumble towards the bed and then just fall flat into it. At which point, the rest of you also feel really drowsy and slip into this deep sleep. And Xander, you suddenly find yourself standing in the room in the barnacle. But you're on your own. And the door's open. There's no one else there.
Keep it quiet. I'm going to sneak to the door. Can I hear like any commotion downstairs? Is it dark? Is it light?
You just hear the dripping of water. It's constant.
I'll go to my door, kind of peek cautiously out to the corridor, see if I can spot anything either side.
You look down the end of the hallway, and there almost looks like a shadow moves and disappears down the stairwell, and you hear the footsteps of somebody on the boards, creaking as they go down. And for a moment, it almost looked like somebody in a coat.
Okay.
Like a long coat, like the kind you wear.
Okay, right. I will. I'm just gonna chase after him, try and like keep myself stealthy, see if I can like spot where he's going.
Okay, you slip along the hallway, down the stairwell, roll stealth check.
That's not bad. That is 27.
27. You slip down the stairs quietly, stepping over the creaking boards that you think, those are the ones that you remember creaking on the way up the stairs. You creep over them, avoid them, stand at the edges, do anything you can to keep the noise down. And as you reach the tap room, you see a red-haired man wandering across the tap room, open the door to the basement, and descend the cellar steps.
Yeah, it's gonna keep following him. Again, trying to be as quiet as I can.
You kind of start creeping down the steps into the cellar, and you remember coming down here when you and Bethilde had that kind of falling out, and you found her down here. Yeah, in literal and figurative terms. You head down into the cellar. Now, you remember last time it was flooded, as all places are in the puddles that are this close to the sea. Most of them are got the lower levels are underwater. But as you walk down, there's just the dripping. You don't hear the moving of currents against the walls, the sloshing of water moving backwards and forwards in the building. You just hear the dripping of water, as if suddenly something had drained everything and just left it damp. And there's this sweet smell, sickly sweet. And you keep going down the steps, and you kind of crouch at the bottom and look around the shadows, and you notice that there is that same man with the red hair and the long coat standing at the edge of the steps that would lead down into where the floodwaters would be. But now, they're staring straight down into a pit, water dripping off the sides of it and falling into the blackness below. the figure starts to move down the steps, and you hear and see what's going on, and you realize that there's a circular walkway, probably a couple of feet wide, very narrow, that seems to sweep around the outside of this pit and corkscrew down into darkness.
I've come this far. Yeah, I'm going to. If I peer over, so again, still trying to be sneaky. If I peer over, that how far down does it go?
It goes so far down you can't see the bottom. You just hear the water dripping.
Right. Okay.
Almost as if there was a giant sinkhole had suddenly opened beneath the basement of the barnacle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm guessing if I look over, I can see him walking.
You see him gradually getting lower and lower, and becoming less of a man and more of a moving shadow, a deeper patch of darkness in the abyss below you. And then eventually, as you watch, they just seem to slip out of sight.
I'm going down. I need to know who this guy is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You continue following, slipping further and further down into this abyss, this pit, following the edge of it, keeping one hand on the wall, and it is damp, almost as if all of the water had drained down into this sinkhole, and you've no idea where it's gone. You can't even hear it moving around in the bottom. There would be an echo if there was any motion of water in here, but there's just quiet and the dripping of water. And you keep moving lower and lower, and you keep down as close to the boards as you can that are jutting out of this wall. And gradually, out of the darkness below, you start to see cylinders emerge. But they're not attached to anything. They just float in the middle of the air, like almost like bubbles. But these are glass cylinders of some description with a defined top and a bottom, and they just seem to be there, suspended in the middle of the blackness as you continue to walk down. And as you walk past them, you swear you can see faint movement within them as liquid seems to rise and air seems to bubble through it, almost as if there was something contained within that was gradually starting to wake. And you keep going, and there's another and another and another, and you lose count how many there are. Is it the same ones that you're passing over and over again? Is this some sort of strange, unending loop that you found yourself in? And then you step off the bottom of this ramp, this walkway, and into the puddle of water that seems to have gathered at the bottom of this abyss. And there's a crackle of arcane energy. And against one wall you see the tower, the insides wall of the tower from your dream. And then you hear the clunk of a staff. One thunk, two, somebody moving, walking with the staff, supporting themselves. And you turn around, kind of wondering where this sound is coming from. And as you look behind you, walking across what is now a damp cobblestone floor, a damp stone floor, is a figure that looks a little bit like you, but as if they were an older man, a far older man. And they're rubbing their chest as they walk around and look at these cylinders. And then they reach out and they touch something, a dial or a valve. You're not entirely sure. It's all like there's a haze of smoke between you and them. They don't seem to notice you. But the liquid within one of these cylinders begins to drain. And you see within it a form, a human, potentially, although it's still difficult to see through the glass. The inside of it's smeared and condensed. But you swear you catch a glimpse of red hair. And then you hear something else. You hear this kind of low, gnawing sound. It's kind of...
Can I see where he's coming from?
Roll a perception check.
That is... Yeah, can't count. 23.
23. Looking around, you turn and you peer upwards back into the darkness where you saw some of those cylinders suspended. And looking up, you see what seems to be a leech-like monstrosity floating in the air, with these long tendrils that end in these strange bladed appendages, as if there were the bladed ends of an insect leg attached to tentacles. And it's a sickly yellow that fades to this putrid green at one end, and it just floats there as it slowly just chews on nothing. Its mouth just rotating and moving and flexing and biting. And you suddenly feel an intense pain, as if it was gnawing through you. And as you do, what do you do?
Xander lets out a bit, to catch him off guard, he lets out a bit of a yelp, like a... And seeing this guy with all this stuff going on, he realises that he's probably been out of his depth, that on his own he's going to try to run back up the spiral to get away from it.
You run back up the spiral, and as you keep running and you keep circling around the outside of it as fast as you can, bearing in mind how narrow it is, and suddenly you realise how damp and slippery these wooden boards are. This creature doesn't pursue you. It just bobs there and floats until it starts to fade into the darkness, and you look down and you swear you see none of the cylinders are there. The monstrosity just fades out of existence, and suddenly, standing in the bottom of this pit in a puddle of water, is a man with red hair and your face, looking up at you with a smile on their face, as if they're coming for you, and they know where you are, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you run, keep running, and suddenly you're back at the top of the pit, and you run out of the cellar, and you run into the tap room, and you just feel a sudden ache in your chest, as if something has been left there. Some element of memory or a shadow of something.
It takes time, kind of catch his breath. Can I see if I can figure out what exactly it is? If I can feel like any change in like energies?
Yeah, roll Arcana or something else. Whatever you... Arcana's probably your best one, isn't it?
Yeah, Arcana. That is 31.
31. Well, the first thing that you think is pretty clear-cut is this must be some sort of dream. Part of your mind realizes this must be some sort of dream, because the creature you saw is something called a dream scraper. It's a creature that exists in dreams, invades the dreams of mortals because it doesn't sleep or have dreams of its own, and it fascinates them. They tend to be fairly destructive when they get there. This one didn't attack you because they tend to absorb the dreams of creatures. It's almost like it was watching.
Yeah.
But you keep seeing that scene at the bottom of the pit. The tower, the walls of the tower you recognize from your dream, hearing the crackle of that arcane energy, but seeing this time the figure not just putting their hands against the cylinder, but turning something on the far side of it, draining it, revealing something on the inside that looked almost like a person with red hair. And there was that knowing grin of that figure with your face staring up. It just feels like... almost like there's some reflection of you staring back. And you remember what the creature said. The mirror fractured and the one became many. You're like, what the hell does that mean now? And was it really... is this just a nightmare? Is this just the idea of somebody putting on your face and walking around Absalom, causing you to have these bizarre dreams, to pull all of these disparate pieces, all of the horrors that you've seen, the death and the loss and everything else that you've been through in the last few weeks? Is it just causing you to piece them all together and to create some narrative that doesn't exist? Or is there some element of truth here buried so deep in your mind that you'd forgotten about it? Or perhaps never knew in the first place? But you're dead sure you need to find whoever this person is.
Yeah.
Because you're pretty sure they're looking for you.
And lastly, the cylinders and everything that were floating, do they look familiar to me?
They look like the ones you saw in your dream.
Yeah. Okay.
They look familiar. They look like these kind of... you would pin them as sort of... They seem like ectogenesis chambers, where you would grow... where an alchemist or a scientist or even a magic user would use them to grow something. entirely possible to a creature, some form of flesh warp.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless, but yeah, they look, both from your reading and from your dream, they look familiar.
Yeah. Right, okay. So if I'm pretty convinced this is a dream, how can I wake myself back up?
Well, you wander back upstairs, back to the room, and you're like, what do I do? Do I just lay down? And you kind of crawl into bed and try it.
Actually, before we do, can I, if I go into the other rooms, do I see everyone else there?
You open the door, and you see Minesh. He's not there. You try the next door, and Katarra is. You keep going along the hallway. Tuppence is missing. Ulti is missing. However, everybody else is in their rooms. 3 of them aren't.
Right, okay. Well, yeah, I'll just put it down and say there must be like some, like we were saying, that there's like a mental reason why some are in the bed and some aren't. So that, just I'll go to bed, see if I can lie there, see if I can.
What's Natalie?
Well, you.
Oh yeah, Natalie. Where's Natalie?
As you.
Yeah, you're like, I'm done with that
I
one.
kind of.
As you lay back down in bed, and you kind of suddenly there's almost a feeling of falling. And there's that jerk that you sometimes have at the moment between waking and sleeping, where you suddenly feel like you're plummeting off the side of something, and suddenly you wake up in bed, and there's no one else there. And you kind of touch your face, you reach out, and you're kind of feeling around you, and it feels real. You kind of stand up, open the door, and it's like, well, where did Natalie go? And you kind of step out into the corridor, and as you do, your foot comes down on something wet, and you look down, and there's muddy footprints along the hallway.
Oh crap! I guess I'll follow the muddy footprints.
You follow the muddy footprints down into the tap room, and they go straight across the tap room to the front door.
And do these? Is it like before, where these basically start at my room? There's no other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be any other way.
And if I go outside, they just kind of. Do they still lead anywhere, or?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah. 18.
18. You step outside. You notice 2 things as you open the door, because you open the door and the moonlight shines in through the opening, and the warm summer evening, the salty breeze of the puddles comes flying in, and 2 things catch you. The flash of a woman's hair in the corner of your eye, where you suddenly realize that Natalie is propped up against the wall downstairs, unconscious by the look of it, and the briefest glimmer that you get. And the second is the face of the figure who's standing outside the door, who immediately punches you in the face. You stagger back, and you're looking at yourself. And they just turn to you and look and smile, and they go, "Hello, dear brother. It's time for you to die."
Who are you?
What? Just,
How have you got my face? Who are you?
they raise their hands and they begin casting. "I'll explain it all to you."
Can I interrupt the cast? Can I go for an attack?
Go for it.
Yeah. Come on. That's not bad. What would I be rolling?
This would be your normal attack.
Normal
Your
attack.
fist. Plus 10. isn't
That'd
it?
be 28.
28 hits.
So,
You kind of punch them back.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself.
Can I grab? I was shouting now. Who are you? Why have you got my face? Who are you?
Why have you got my face?
What is-
You are just like the rest of them. You are a stain, and there can only be one at the end of this.
What? Who's them? What?
You
is
don't know, do you? Poor
No, what?
little Xander.
No, what? Tell me now. Who are you? What are you?
The question should be, my dear friend, what are you? Because that is a far more interesting question than what I've got to tell you. Perhaps, considering that we've made a bit of a noise, everybody else who's in the pub roll a perception check.
What time?
Are
will
we
it
not?
be?
Are we not? Like,
You are
asleep?
about. It's about 2 p.m. at this point. You're across the
2 a.m.
opposite-
You mean?
2 a.m. at this point. Yeah.
Obviously you
You're
guys are
well
gone,
away.
but everybody else is there.
16.
16. You hear a noise downstairs. It's not exactly quiet.
28.
You very much hear something downstairs. You're alert immediately, and you go slamming out the window.
Yeah, I'm sliming towards the sound.
Yeah, Katarra will sort of go
Pretty
investigate.
quick. I
Quickly
suppose.
as well. Yeah. So you're
yeah.
climbing out the window. Roll an athletics to cling onto the side of the building. You'll start running down the stairs.
Well, not running.
No, I would.
just
I would
like-
probably be going. So I would imagine that. Yeah, I'm like in. I'm in the
You're
top
coming
of the house,
down
but I'm
the
going to come down the stairs
down the
like
stairs.
normal.
So you're
Yeah.
coming down the stairs. You're coming down the stairs.
Yeah, not
At which
running,
point they
just-
look at you and they go, "I'm sure we'll continue this in a more private location sometime." And immediately they cast a spell and just are gone. But as you're left holding thin air, there's a sudden sense of deja vu. Almost as if you've seen this over and over and over again. 1,000 times over again. As if you've seen yourself standing there. Or is it a vague vestige of a memory from whoever this was, imparted as you grabbed them, as you punched them and made contact? Is it them whose sense of deja vu you're feeling? Or more frighteningly, are you both feeling it? Because there is only you. Was this all in your head? You're still, you feel your nose and it's like, it hurts. This was real. And the muddy footprints are real. And as the rest of you start coming down the stairs, you see these muddy footprints. And Xander is just standing there at the door. And Natalie is unconscious against the wall.
Xander, what did you do?
Xander, what?
He's
What?
like,
What would you say to us? What was the thing you were supposed to say to us?
he's like got a 1,000-yard stare. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. What?
I'm gonna vitality
No.
lash him.
Okay, you vitality lash.
No, because that was the thing, was that we had a phrase.
yeah.
You did not
You
say it.
cast vitality lash and it has no effect because he's definitely not undead. So you rule that one out immediately.
I go
Okay.
up to him and slap him.
You slap him and he's definitely
So-
physically
so-
there.
Stop! It was me.
What was the phrase?
No,
I'm gonna haunting him.
Telekinetic projectile. Telekinetic projectile. That was the phrase. That was the phrase I said. I said telekinetic projectile. It's all reliable. Used all the time. That's what.
That's definitely not what he said. That wasn't what he said. There was something else. It was like nearly that. There was
yes,
something else. I
there was
remember.
something
I'm
else.
gonna haunting him.
I'll slap him on the other
I thought that
cheek.
was the phrase.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm like,
Not quite. No, it wasn't. So, so it's
I thought we were all over. I could have sworn.
It's a fortitude save.
I could have sworn.
It was almost it.
Almost, but not
So-
quite.
Oh god. You mean like neither is pedantic about this, aren't you?
Hey,
I could have sworn.
sure it has to be you.
I could have sworn it was telekinetic projectile, wasn't it? I'm not.
There was another.
see.
There was another.
That was not the
word.
phrase.
Yeah.
You said a fortitude save, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's my weakest one as well. Oh no, that's not great. 21.
Oh, 21. So if it's the DC, does that?
It halves. Yeah, half damage. You get hit
Okay.
by this sonic and you're like, ah!
Stop it!
What was the phrase?
I'm just saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Tie him up.
I've just seen
Katarra,
me
tie
as
him
me.
up.
And, oh, for the love of God! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer it if I kissed you?
You got 7 points of sonic damage.
7 points.
Oh no, it's half. So
it's 3.
Three.
Quick! Well, he's distracted. Katarra, tie him up.
No.
Actually, no. I'm gonna slime over to and
What
knock you out. Try and knock you over and hold you. I'm gonna like hold you
my
you down.
God.
All right, so first
'Cause
we're
I've
going to
got
try and
my-
trip. So this is
Because
This
I've
is
got
a-
it. I can hold him. 'cause
Alright.
I've
Look,
got
ignore
fingers.
this. You forget Natalie's over there. She's passed out. I don't know what happened to her. We need to
got
sort of find out what's
fierce
happened to her.
We also need to make sure that you are who you say
I am
you are.
me. I've been.
I'm gonna hold you down, my big foot, my big slimy foot. So you're just
big
like being like,
Sasquatch Bigfoot.
so you're sort of like pinned against the wall with like my body just like over you.
Get up, Bethilde. If it wasn't me, I wouldn't know that you're Bethilde in Beauregard's body.
Oh, he has got a bit there. But still, no. It could be a spy.
I mean, we could just knock him out for now.
What did my
Wait, what?
underwear say?
We gave 2 answers. It said, on the back it was I love what's his name? Barnaby, and on the front it said I love Xander.
I mean, it's sounding slightly more like Xander, but do you not remember the phrase? Why would you say the phrase if you don't remember
I could have sworn it was telekinetic projectile.
But that was some
I would have
of it.
literally.
Some of it.
That was some of it.
Telekinetic projectile is all reliable.
Oh, I really think he is Xander. I'm so confused.
So,
Maybe we should take him to a head doctor or something. How are we going to work out? I'm very Xander. I'm very sorry. I know this seems very unfair, but you just understand.
so you do know it's me.
No, well, whoever, if you are Xander, then you will understand that we have to do the due diligence, and I have to hold you here because you can't say the passphrase that you set yourself, which puts it. So I think that we should
Just real
wait
quick,
till
if we
everybody's here.
If we look back on this, and I'm right, and it was telekinetic projectile, you'd just be like,
I'm pretty sure.
Lucy's dying all of a sudden.
Okay, I'm
pretty sure it
gonna.
was something along the lines of, if I walk up to you and cast telekinetic projectile, then you know it's me.
No, it
No,
wasn't
I remember what it
that
was.
either.
So.
No, I woke up
hang
to
on.
it and I need to say telekinetic projectile.
Can you give me a will save?
Oh, God. Why? So you've got me. It's 19.
So I cast calm.
Okay.
So you just.
Look, you just need to let me get.
So I soothe you into a non-violent state.
I want in a violent state.
No, in which case you're friendly to her now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just like I've just calmed you down a bit. It's like Xander, just calm down. I know
clearly.
I
I've
know
been calm
that
the
this
entire
seems very unfair. But if you were in the same, so you're a clever man. If you were in the same position, I'm sure you would understand.
I would understand, but I would have bet my life that it was telekinetic projectile. I could have sworn it was just that. I do not, and now I'm really struggling to think like what else it could possibly be. Laura, can you give me the OC answer, please?
Out of character, it was telekinetic projectile first. What?
That was the thing. Yeah.
Phrase.
No, what I said was, if I walk up to you and then basically I say telekinetic projectile first, as in that it's the first thing I say to you.
So that's definitely not. That's, at the end of the day, we both independently understood it as telekinetic projectile.
Why would we telekinetic projectile first?
Because you always use it first. I don't know. It is true that
as
we
this
don't use
is
it.
playing out in the barnacle, Minesh walks into a street in the puddles down Limpet Avenue, and as you're wandering down there with Ulti, you suddenly some figures start moving out of an alleyway to intercept you in the middle of this flooded street that you're wading down. It's about ankle high, and you see 2 kind of hulking cactus leshies standing there, spikes protruding, and they're like, "Halt."
I halt.
And as you do, you notice the 3rd figure that's loping out of the shadows. It's definitely not a cactus. In fact, it looks more like a flower. Tall and slender, with trailing fronds behind it, as it walks between the 2 cactuses, and it goes,
"Oh, hello, kinsman. It's a pleasure to see you again. I hear that some people want you dead, so I'm happy to oblige."
and that is where we shall leave this episode.
As soon as you said third figure, I was like, it's a sunflower.
Oh my God. It caught me off guard.
You can find us on your favourite social media platforms. You'll find links in the description below.
Thanks as always to Syrinscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com. You've just got to be using them at your gaming table, because epic tales need epic music.
Thanks for listening. We've been Epic Tales and Critical Fails.